Romper, bomper, stomper, do. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play? Ooh, I see Hanoi Bomb. Hi, Hanoi Bomb. I see Billy Breeze. I can see you through the TV. I see Great Vanzini. I see Ed B. What's going on, Ed B? And I see Terry Himes. Yay, we have viewers. Sup, people? Hi, Brian Spalding. Hans. Now, if you guys don't remember, can you hear me? First of all, I got my microphone way far away. If you don't remember Miss Nancy from Romper Room, you must look her up on YouTube. DTube, what's going on? I have a chat over here and a chat over here, so don't know which way to look, but I'm going to look towards the YouTube chat if I can, because I think it's quicker. How you guys doing? How was your week? And thank you for joining me. Hi, Mark Tanner. Take your time. Take your time. I'm going to yap a little bit. So the format of my show is still being determined, kind of. I don't know. Christoph, stay up. Good to see you. Jeannie Mac, hi, girl. Awesome to see you. How's our hometown doing? So the format of my show is basically come on, say hello, regroup, talk about our weeks. Actually, I go on every other week. So how's your past 2 weeks been? I got a couple of things I'd like to talk about. And then I am using this format as an open hang. So I like to share the link after I give myself the stage for 5 minutes. And then I'll share the link and then everybody come in and hang or just stay in the chat and talk and come up with anything you want. Who did I miss? Snowball, hello. I got to say hi through my magic mirror. Hi, Kim. Hi, G-Man. Awake and tired. Good to see you. Is Mark Wade here? I didn't see him. Hi, Mark Wade. And the hippies here. Hi, Jeff. Thank you for coming on. Michael Flanagan, the final lad. Good to see you. So Michael and everybody else, I will be posting a link later to come on to StreamYard with me and hang out. So I don't know how you feel about that, but so Jeannie Mac asked me if we got any word on Cam's score yet. By the way, I didn't see a 1. I am loud enough on this. I can turn the gain up. I just hate it over here because of the wire and everything, but so no, Cam's scores were submitted to his teacher last Thursday, which is when I posted the video, to his jazz band teacher at the high school. And then his jazz band teacher had to submit it to the states by Saturday. So they just got submitted Saturday. No word on when they do the judging, but I will let you all know because you guys were really awesome and supportive. And I mean, I know he's a freaking fabulous drummer. I really do. He is my boy, but your comments were really appreciated too. So thank you. And I made sure Cam heard every one of you congratulate him. Let's see who I'm missing. This is going so fast. Hi, Todd, Wally Groove Cricket. How are you? Cricket, hold on. Anon girl, thank you. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Do you like my top? I've had a crazy week. I was really sick. For those of you who have seen me in the chats or lacking in the chats, I got chills and a fever Friday night and had a fever up until Monday. Aches and pains and all that. And the good news is I went and got tested for COVID. I actually have my results here, so you all believe me. Hold on. So there are my results. You can see that I was negative for COVID-19. I'll give you a chance to read over my stats. And I lost the chat. Hold on. Yeah, so I was negative for COVID-19. I was positive for strep throat. I've gotten strep throat like so many times as a kid. And of course, my mom says, all right, you guys are reading it. Okay. Hi, Mama Rolls. Yeah, well, you know, phew. No COVID. What can I say about the rest? I don't know. Anyhow, back to my face. As you can see, I'm healthy. I'm bright-lipped and shiny-eyed. I don't know, Michael Flanagan, if they have medications for that, but so yeah, strep throat. My mom called me. Now you need to get your tonsils out, young lady. You've had this way too many times. And I said, well, who wants to elect to have surgery, right? It's like, if they tell me I have to, fine, but no, I'm not doing that. But I'm better. I felt better by, hi, Mon Hugh, good to see you. How are you feeling? I'm just sitting here bitching about my week or about my sickness. Hi, YVS Drums. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, so I was sick. I started feeling better. I had a big presentation at work I had to work on Tuesday and Wednesday, got through that. Cameron had a million things going on as usual. Cameron has, drum lessons on Mondays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. And so this is funny. My son has been gigging since he was 10 years old, getting paid too at some places. And hold on, I'll try to read as I talk, but I don't want to keep stopping and bore you, but I might have to go back. Is Dave going to primetime readings Thursday night live stream? Don't know, DTube. Dave will be on. I'm sure he will. I'm providing the link to anybody who wants to join. Oh, you had yours up when you were 28? I would love to. There he is. Okay. Anyhow, so Cameron, who's been gigging and getting money, decides 2 days ago that he wants to get a real job. So he comes in the room and says, Mom, I want to start working at McDonald's, which, my God, I couldn't stop laughing because the kid eats McDonald's like it's going out of style. Just like, and who do you think buys it for him? Mom, because yeah, I don't want to cook. No, I'm a good cook, but. So I had to help him fill out an application. And then I looked at his schedule. I said, you don't have time even for a part-time job. So we have to nix this. So yeah, he can't get a job. He says he wants to pay for college. I said, well, with the minimum wage going up, maybe you can, but it's going to take you many flips of the burgers to pay for college if you're at McDonald's. Calvin got a job. Anyhow, so yeah, that was my week. Oh, and on top of that crazy week and being sick and Cam, I put out 3 freaking videos, people. So I need props for that. 3 videos. 2 of them, well, one of them was Cam that you guys saw playing the drums. And he's amazing. So I didn't have to do anything for that. I think, did I give the intro? I did give the intro to that one. When Cam, I had a fever of 102 on that intro. So if my eyes look really small on that intro video to Cameron's drums, you'll know why. I was pretty sick. I put on some lipstick for my son, and then I put out my classical music piece that Hippie is making fun of me for. He thinks it's too fancy. Well, Hippie, I'm sorry it wasn't metal, but it had to be done because Pierre the violinist was cool and I needed a classical piece. But that was filmed before I was sick. And then the third one I put out with the guys, which is getting a lot of views. And thank you guys. Thank you for all your comments. I did a Def Leppard with Hetriani and K Kung on the drums, if anybody didn't see it. And people are liking it. I don't know. So, while I was thinking that, they don't, first of all, their ice cream machine and their salads have been down at McDonald's since COVID. So I won't be getting a hot fudge sundae, but I did want him to bring home a bucket of fries for me every night. And I'd save money because I wouldn't have to buy him the McDonald's. He'd be eating the McDonald's. Hi, Janice. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you, Brian. And your friend was awesome, Brian. I told you I watched him and I subbed to him. And it was so cool that, I know he had a professional video going and all that, but he dressed up. And you know what I feel about that? Dressing up on your video, making it fun, doing something more than sitting on your Soul Glow couch. I don't have anybody specific in mind when I say that, but some of you are just sitting on your armchair with the stain behind it because you haven't got out of it in months. I'm just being a wise ass. All right. Hi, Donna. Blackjack's in the house. How are you? Speaking of Blackjack, I still have your gift here. You won over a month ago and have yet to send me your address. So if you want your gift, let me know. If you don't want it and you want to give it to somebody else, by the way, this is the gift. This isn't the gift. You get a brand new one that's in the box downstairs. but this is what you're going to get, Blackjack, if you give me your address. Hola, hola. So yeah, YBS Drums, good to see you. So anyhow, yeah, forget what I was talking about because I'm just talking to you guys, but how are you guys? Enough about me. Anybody sick? Anybody sick and tired, or sick and tired of being sick and tired, I guess? I don't know. Hey, Jack Flash, welcome. There's Mo. Mo, I think we were texting 2 minutes before I went live, and I said, I'm going live. And then you asked me this really long question. I'm like, I'm going live like now. So I will answer your question after the show, or you can ask me here. Epiphonium, good to see you. You guys are awesome for joining. I hope I'm keeping up with the chat. I do have YouTube chat open, but it's going to disappear on me as I touch buttons. So yeah. Billy Breeze, if you're asking me how the snow is, it actually has been flurrying here the past couple of days. And it's been freaking cold. Do you guys like hate the winter? I do. I went out 20 minutes ago because I have to go outside to do my nasty habit thing. And I almost fell down the icy stairs because it's going to get really cold. So it flurried today, but there's nothing on the, sticking to the grass. But it is icing up. Yeah, so Friday when I was up with that, no, it was Tuesday night. I was feeling better, but I had a presentation the next day, and all I could hear all night long was the slamming of the plow blades on pavement. It was boom, scrape, boom, scrape. I'm like, you mother. Anyhow, the roads are nice and clear. So yeah, so we're just going to chat. We're going to, tonight, if you saw in my title, I'm doing Mystery Singer Night, and we can thank Jack Flash for this idea, actually. And I thought it was a pretty cool idea, where it's not really a game. I'd love you to guess. You're going to listen to the voices and not see their faces and guess who it is. There are a lot of people maybe who are not in the chat, just watching the stream. And thank you. By the way, feel free to come in the chat. There's a great group of people here, and we'd love to get to know you better in the chats. Hi, Rhodey. What? You had 64 degrees, Donna? And you hate it? You guys must have been out on the bike. Stop it. So we're going to do Mystery Singer, and you're going to listen. And then I'm not going to give you clues about these people. I just want you to listen. And I have 5 people who actually gave me an MP4 of themselves, or MP3. Which one is it? A sound clip of themselves, or maybe even a video on some of them. The ones that just gave me sound, I kind of just added in my own video, so you're not staring at a black screen. But I only did, so there's 5 of them, so I'm not going to take up your whole night. I think there's a minute or less of each of them. And then I have like a little fun facts about these people. So I thought it'd be a good chance for us to get to know each other, or get to know these singers without them having to come on and do the whole in front of the camera thing if they're not comfortable doing that, and that's cool. So if you guys like that, after I do this, I'd like to do it maybe on a recurring basis. The other suggestion that Jack had, which I thought would be great too, is maybe doing a guitar solo or a guitar riff, and you guess the riff, and have you guys, whoever plays the guitar out there, submit something. Now, for those of you who watch Stafford's music channel, Dave's an awesome guy. They do that. So when Jack said that to me, I was like, I don't want to look like I'm stealing his stuff, but I'm sure Dave would be cool with that. There's plenty of room for people to play guitar riffs, right? So we might do that as well. Hello, my lady. From Lady Laurie to Lady Rhodaline. Rhodaline. So yeah, we are going to do that soon. Before I do that, I want to remind everybody that I am ordering these mugs. I did order these mugs. So the one I showed, that Blackjack one, was just a thought that I had that week, and I bought 2. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to get a whole slug of mugs. And I did. So this one, I don't know what's going on with the weather or Amazon. I ordered a month ago and it hasn't been here, but I will have those if anybody's interested in. I'm starting the Laurie's Mishmash merch, if you will. And that's the first thing. And it's just great because it's 16 ounces and it's pink. So send me an email if you want one. My email is lauriesmishmash@gmail.com. Hugh, you don't know how to play guitar. Who are you trying to kid? You know some riffs. So send me an email. And if you forget what I just said, lauriesmishmash@gmail, which is really easy. It's on my about page on YouTube. So if you want a mug, I know some were joking that I should put my mug on the mug. Yeah, I don't think so. But thank you. I guess it's a compliment. Hi, Larry George. So you got the mug. You heard about my week. No one's really telling me about their week unless I'm missing it. Everybody's safe. This COVID shit's going to be over soon. I know that. Someone commented on my Facebook today that, oh, you're becoming quite the media star. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So apparently you're not watching because I'm really not that big. But it gave me something positive to do during COVID. And I met so many cool people like you guys. Hi, PJ. Welcome, and thank you for coming on. So yeah, that was my answer to him. I found something positive to do, and entertaining on YouTube makes me smile. Well, you know, I play the piano, kinda. My biggest thing is being a goofball, so I love to try to, you know, one up my videos. You know, I challenge myself to do more and more, but I think my last video was pretty good. If you watch the whole thing, I put it in my description, please watch, because I wanted you to know that I'm, you know, doing funny things in it. Is it funny if you point out that you're being funny? I cracked myself up, so I found it funny. So if you didn't see the whole thing, go back and give it a full watch. At least, you know, through a couple of my acting scenes. Poor jokes. Who's poor jokes? Me? I get good jokes. And someone's yelling. I don't know if Piano Bomb has his caps on. So another thing that I was reminded of on Facebook today is, for those of you in the US, you remember this. Does everybody remember the demise of the space shuttle, the Challenger? And it had the first teacher to go up in space on it, which is Christy McAuliffe. Today is the 35th anniversary of that space shuttle blowing up. Can you believe that? 35 years. Oh, Tiny, do you like that? My stepson's got me that. I can't even see it. Isn't that cute? My live on air sign. I have my chat written over it. So yeah, 35 years. And it came up on my Facebook because, funny fact, Christy McAuliffe graduated from the same high school I did. She grew up in this area, Massachusetts, and she graduated from the high school I graduated. So it was a huge to-do. You know, they stopped all the class. First of all, I wasn't even in high school yet. So don't try to guess my age. But I knew my brother was in high school. He was a freshman, and I knew a lot of the kids that were there because they were from the surrounding towns. And there was a picture of them taken as they were watching the shuttle blowing up from class with their uniforms on from the high school we all went to, Catholic high school. So we had a little uniform, and it came up on my memories today. And I still know some of those kids to this day, and very sad, very sad. So I don't know, you know, let me know if you guys remember that. I know Blackjack and Tiny do, but yeah, we remember where we were at the moment. Yep. So I was in junior high, but I remember specifically a girl just running in the halls looking freaked out going, the Challenger just blew up. I was like, whoa, really? So that was sad. And then I remember, you know, even being that young. Okay, Rhodey. Oh, you were 35? I thought you meant you're 35 now. Okay. And you weren't born then. Wow. Okay. But yeah, I remember like the funerals and all that, and then watching it. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, Dave. I swear to God. But this memory came up on my Facebook, so I thought I would bring it up. So I've been doing a lot of snacking. Tonight I have some snacks I'm going to share with you soon. And starting to put on, you know, the pounds. Oh, Lisa's being a Debbie Downer. Mama Rolls. She was home with mono. Didn't you always have mono? That's my sister, so I can say this. I feel like you always had mono. No, I remember you got mono or I got mono, and we were doing like aerobics, and my mom's like, you're going to burst your spleen. Will you stay on the goddamn couch? Anyhow, enough of that. So yeah, I'm putting on weight, and I was looking online today for some workout videos that I could do that were on YouTube. You know, instead of going on TV, I just go on YouTube. And would you believe I found someone who we all know in the community put out a workout video? I was like, this is cool. I can watch this video and help my friend. And I took a clip of it here just so you can see it. And you can support.
1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move.
Yeah, that's our good friend Metalhead Hippie. He put out a workout video today. Wasn't he great? So yeah, I'm working out to do that. I'm moving my hips and great Fanzini. I hope Hippie's watching this. Hippie, you better come back. Oh, there he is. Okay. I know you can't unsee that, right? You know what, Mo, Tiny Dragon, he played my pie video like way too many times, but he played it twice in a row last week. I was sick. I wasn't even on. I heard through the grapevine that he was playing that video again. So I said, well, you know, when I have my show, I'm going to show his video clip and I'll show it again too. Hi, Ian. How are you? Oh gosh, you're up late. But thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm going to start with our mystery singer. I'm going to play a little clip of each of them. And you can guess in the chat rooms. I don't have any prizes. But it'll be fun, right? And you can hear some really talented people. So, Billy, somebody gorged my eyes out. Exactly. Okay, so the first one up, and you can guess who it is, and then I'm going to give you a little fun background on them, is right here.
Dark, and the moon is the only light you'll see. Well, I won't be afraid, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh baby, stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever we're together, you can stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, baby, stand by me. Stand by me.
Oh, you guys, I think everybody knows. First of all, awesome. Yes, his head was cut off, but he didn't have to cut off his head because he is he is recognizable easily. Laurie's Bishop, should I ever play the song in Kutabali? Oh, excellent. So, yes, most of you have guessed that was our good friend, Mr. Ian Luckett. And for all of you who know him, you know some stuff about him, but I have some fun facts about Ian Luckett. If you give the big glasses, you like these? A little big. Mr. Ian Luckett has many jobs in his lifetime, and he's not that old. And I just listed a few here. So Ian, if I missed some and you want to tell everybody about all of them, then do I look like the Lone Ranger? All right, we should get rid of those. But he's worked as a bartender, a composer, a session singer, excellent, a college lecturer. Now, Ian, when I first met you on YouTube, that was the first thing I thought you were, and I knew I was right. A gardener. I wrote down Gardner. I know that's a type of snake. I left out an E there. A gardener and a producer. Wow. His favorite saying is, "I couldn't give a flying fook." Bleep. And his favorite YouTube personality is Laurie's Mishmash. Thank you, Ian. I like that answer. His favorite drink is cranberry juice. Okay, Donna, I will. Thank you. Cranberry juice. That's good to cleanse out your kidneys. So good job, Ian. Glad you're staying healthy. He's allergic to hard work and discipline. I cry BS. You are a hard worker, and we know you're disciplined because you put out a lot of great songs. And his favorite film is Citizen Kane. So that is our good friend, Ian Luckett. For those of you who don't know him, please look him up because he was kind enough to create this video for me. And that, okay. This is like Tiger Beat magazine. So thank you, Ian. Everybody give it up for Ian. And you guessed that. I bet you're not going to guess the next one. It's just my guess that you're not going to guess the next one. Is everybody ready for the second mystery singer? Was photography a magazine? Or are you singing? Okay, second one. Hold on. I got to pull up my videos. Is right somewhere. And take it away. Oh, hold on. I got to use this stuff. Ladies and gentlemen.
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. The blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. It was one moonlit night, the stars were shining bright. Whispered on high, and love said goodbye. I said the moon of Kentucky, keep on shining.
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. I don't think I've seen any guesses. Oh, okay, we have one. Ian, is he the first one to guess? Great Vanzini. Welcome, Francis, by the way. Thank you for being here. If I've missed anybody. Anybody else have any guesses? Anyhow, I thought it was marvelous myself. And that was indeed Mr. Great Vanzini. This guy and his voice. He should sing more often. And he does. Actually, I caught him singing, and then he's like, nah, I can't do that. Was it, Great Vanzini, was it your video where you started doing Puff the Magic Dragon lives by the sea? Thought that was great. Hi, Daniel. How are you? So, yeah, that was Great Vanzini. A couple of facts about Great Vanzini you might already know. He never got around to finishing that song. Is this true, Great Vanzini? Did I write that to the right one? He sent me like 3 and said, you know, these are 3 that are unfinished songs. I think you need to finish that one. And I think you need piano with it. Just saying. Why not make it 7 collabs together, buddy? I wrote this down for myself. Check out, he put out a video for New Year's Eve, and it was an hour long. So he put out a bunch of songs and great music that he played. And he likes to produce and arrange in his band in the box. And I think he renamed it Sleep and Relaxation. So I have to check that out. You guys should check that out. Great songs by Great Vanzini. How many times can we say great? Mr. Great Vanzini, Lars, as I like to call him, started learning bass and guitar at the age of 11. Prodigy, I would say. He then started playing in bands by the age of 14. And hi, Dwight, welcome. He worked in the healthcare system, or worked in healthcare for about 45 years. Wow. And I think he retired about 1.5 years ago, Great Vanzini. So congratulations. Good job on that. You had help with what? Retiring? But I think he should sing more often. And raise your hand or give me a 1 if you think Great Vanzini should sing more often. That was really good. There was a lot more that Great Vanzini gave me for facts. But they were just for me to know. He didn't want me to share them. I'm totally kidding. But he thought you guys would guess it right away just by the song that he chose. But there's a lot of people out there that might not know him. So absolutely, Ian, right? Okay, that was my second mystery singer. Are you all ready for the third mystery singer of the night? You would think almost freaking months and months of using this thing, I would find the page right away, but I can't. Okay, y'all ready?
down so very low.
Whew. Is it warm in here? That was some good singing, right? Anybody guess? I saw a couple come through. Sounds like Robert Plant. Does kind of sound like Robert Plant. Whoever it is, they rock. Absolutely. Who has that scream? That was awesome. Blind Lemon Shipbag. Hi, Brian Gano. That was, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the drum roll again. Mr. Jack Flash. And I did see Ian guess that. Donny Osmond, Jack. Jack, you're amazing. Now, if anybody watches Jack videos, totally artistic, cool clay people. So we don't see Jack. We see him in clay form, which he promised to make me and Andy D on a clay figure at some point. But we've never seen Jack. So that was a blurry video of Jack. And guess what? I got it, unless you watch the rerun of this. Not getting copyrighted anyhow. All right, a little bit on Jack, you guys. Jack is a singer-songwriter from California, has been rocking for 40 plus years. Somehow when he was negative 10 years old. This is written by him, by the way. Wait a minute. Jack says he's a Leo. He likes long, slow walks on the beach, lying about daydreaming and remote viewing. Jack's funny too. He can sing and he's funny. He was born during the Watts riot, like Rodney King. Okay. So the blues are in his blood. His local heroes include Sir Paul Rogers, Robert Plant, and Roger Daltrey. His guitar hero is his childhood friend Doc, the dog paw, and on keyboards, Laurie and her mishmashing. Ah, that's a point for you and a point for Ian so far. Great Vanzini didn't say anything in his about me being his favorite. I think that's a great short bio. The long walks on the beach, being from California. What's the weather in California right now? What part of California are you from, Jack? Or is that TMI? You were very funny in your answers here, by the way. So yeah, so you guys check out Jack Flash. Everybody who I am giving you the names to, if you're watching and you don't know them, these are their YouTube names. So we have Ian Luckett, who's in the chat. We have Great Banzini, and I should post links, but I don't know how to do it on StreamYard right now. And we've had Jack Flash. So look him up. Oh, you're in LA. Okay. It's not that warm right there now, is it? Oh, Meryl, welcome. Hi, Meryl. Hi, Butch. Good to see you. Hi, PJ, if I didn't say hi. My goodness. Thank you guys for joining. This is awesome. Okay, so we are in the middle of Mystery Singer, and we've done 3 already. If you missed it, watch back. And we have our next Mystery Singer coming up now. Mark Wade's in the house. Hi, Mark Wade. Who else thinks Mark Wade should do a song for me and a collab? We have been talking. We just haven't come up with something that, if I come up with something, he doesn't like it. If he comes up with something, I don't like it. So we're just being honest with each other. JP's in the house. Another great singer. Maybe I'll have him as a mystery singer. Jason Bailey, everybody. Jason Bailey, the best Elvis impersonator you will ever see. Welcome, and it's great to see you. Okay. Next up, we have, oh, I skipped somebody. Okay, ready? Drum roll.
Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. Still alright to smile.
Girl, I think about you every day now. Was a time when I wasn't sure, but you set my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now. Said woman, take it slow, it'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience.
Wow. Said to sugar, take his. First of all, awesome song choice. Second of all, yeah, how could you mistake that voice? You can't. Although I think Donna said Bowie. I'm sure you were being wise. Yes, everybody, of course, that was Mark Tanna. You know his voice. Mark Tanna's awesome and great song choice. I wanted to play the whole thing, but Patience by Guns N' Roses is a really long song, and I don't think StreamYard could hold it. So, Mark, you get the... Oh. That's supposed to be a clap. You got the clap. Instead, you're going to get applause. Thank you, Mark. Mark was awesome. I gave you a couple easy ones tonight, right? But I gave you a couple of hard ones. Okay, a quick little bio on Mark. He didn't tell me this, but I already knew this. He's from Down Under. I think I just did a Southern accent. Matey is from Down Under. I can't do an Australian accent. Mark, how was my accent today? I left you a message. Hey, matey, you didn't give me a bio on yourself. How's everything down under? All right, anyhow, Mark Tanna, born in the year of the dragon to a carpenter and a musician. He left the performing arts in the mid to late 90s to start a family. And then he discovered the metalhead hippie crew, and the rest is history. There's a lot of gaps in this story. We want more, Mark. Don't be shy. Give us more. But that was a great bio. So he went from being born to quitting a job to meeting us at Metalhead Hippies Room. Okay. You know what Mark Tanna failed to mention that I mention every time, and you've probably heard it a million times from me because I'm fascinated. He was a backup singer for Barry freaking Manilow, people. You couldn't put that in your bio, Mark? A backup singer for Barry Manilow. We know Barry Manilow's timing sucked, Dave. You can tell us. Anyhow, that was Mark. Wasn't he wonderful? I think I have one more. You guys liking this? Do you like Mystery Singer? Should we do Mystery Singer more often? It's a lot of mystery things we could do. Billy Breeze, he wrestles kangaroos. He could have said that. He could have said he eats emu, which he told us the other day. He does eat emu. Les Nagy, how are you? I don't know if you're on already, but good to see you, Les. Freedom Reigns, thank you for joining. I see a lot of viewers. I really appreciate this. You guys come in the chat. Say hi. If you don't come in the chat, you don't get a prize. I don't have any prizes, but you don't get one. Anyhow, last and not least, of course, try to guess who this mystery singer is. Drum roll, please. All right.
I thought I found the man of my dreams. Now it seems this is how the story ends. He's gonna turn me down and say, can't we be friends? I thought for once it couldn't go wrong. Not for long, I can see the way this ends. He's gonna turn me down and say, can't we be friends? Never again. Through with love, through with men, they play their game without shame. And who's to blame?
It's another one you need to do this to. Was that awesome or what? I think I saw a couple of guesses that were right. Beautiful singing. Now, Mark Tanna, Great Vanzini, and this next mystery singer just sent me audio files. So the lovely trees and all that you saw on this last one, I added. The dancing people in the crowds on Mark's, I added. So I don't want you to blame them for like boring video. They just sent me audio. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Lady Rodaline Straight. And she's awesome. And she was, the last time I was live, was the guest that I interviewed. Remember we were all, dressed in steampunk, her and I? How fun was that, lady? I'm going to do it again. By the way, since that show that lady was on, Mark Tana sent away for a plot of land in Scotland in my name, and now I am declared Lady Laurie Mishmash. So you can all bow to me as well. Hi, Ruffalo soldier. So a little background on Lady. She is an open book. All the men were like, I can't tell you everything about me. Lady was an open book. She was an open book when she was on my show, and she was an open book with her bio. So give her props for that. Originally from South Africa, she moved to the UK in 1991. She wrote it in the first person, so I'm just going to say it in the first person. I left the music world for 25 years and have only recently started singing again. I remember her saying that her son got her back into singing, so we can thank her son for that gorgeous voice. I am married to a retired police officer. I have 5 boys, oh God help her, and 3 grandchildren. This next one's a shocker because she does not look this age. Not that this is old, but I'm 51 and a little out there. I don't think you're out there, lady. I think you're marvelous. I think you're brilliant. Love that term. She's brilliant. Her favorite food is chocolate. Why not? I'm medically retired. Almost said retarded, lady. I'm medically retired, and I spend my time either singing or working with leather or resin. Okay. Well, I know that you are very crafty, and I know you built your own time machine. Not really a time machine, but a music time machine. But I'm not quite sure what you do with resin. Does anybody know what you do with resin? The only resin I know is what you used to scrape out of your bowl in the college days. I don't really know of resin that you can make things with, but maybe that's what she means. Maybe she can clarify it. Rodaline, you were awesome. And thank you. And thank you to those 5 people, 5 friends of mine who submitted those songs to have a little fun. And I know so many of you that sing. So I'd like to do this more. And I want to get you guys out there. And I had to go there. Sorry, Todd. Hi, Robert Clark. Welcome. So yeah. All right, I'm posting the StreamYard link again because we're done with the 5. But anybody who wants to, please email me or and let me know that you want to be a mystery singer, because you don't have to come on camera. You can just, I could just play you and we can talk about you. And it looks like we have our first guest in the room. I posted the link to the StreamYard if anybody wants to come on camera. And who do we have here? Mr. Ian Luckett. Woo! Hi. How are you?
Hiya, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Am I screaming?
No. It's just my mic normally gets really quiet when I try and do this. So.
Oh, you sound quiet, but you have that buttery voice. Oh my God, a buttery voice.
Is that better?
No, it's good. You're perfectly clear. You're not echoing or anything.
Hi, everybody.
Good to see you. I don't think you've come on my live stream. I love it. Oh, we have another guest. Well, everybody's going to stop banging in here, and hopefully my internet stays good. It seems like when I get more people in here, it slows down. But Boomtown Mimi's in the house, and Mitch, hello. Who do we have here? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mark Tanner. Hi, Mark.
Hey,
welcome. How are you?
Hi, Mark.
Hey,
How are you doing? Fine,
Good,
thanks.
man.
How are you?
Good.
You are looking dapper. Did you use the kinky curl or something? Or it's the stuff that you use?
Just been out in the rain.
It looks great. It actually looks straighter. If I went out in the rain, I'd get this big afro.
This is what happens to me when I go out in the rain. Just it falls off the top of my head,
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Just actually it falls out your nose and ears, really. But that's the. Just
No, it falls out of your head and it grows in your nose and ear as you get older, doesn't it?
I thought it fell through. Like,
Oh,
out of,
it comes through like a strainer. Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
How you feeling, Ian? Good?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's been a bit of a hectic kind of week, really, with lots of issues going on. But
I'm sorry.
and actually lots of doing lots of songs, kind of finishing lots of things up with people, and that all seems to have collided at one point. So it's but it's nice. It's really good. It's
keeps you busy when you
Yeah.
can't sleep, but
Yeah,
you need rest though.
I can. I mean, you can. It's why one of the reasons why I tipped the camera set up is you can't actually see me shaking quite so much because that's the other thing. I've had a lot of that going on. But, and also why I don't shut off the camera when I'm smoking a cigarette. I figure this is all for adults, and you can cope with the insult. So,
well, if anything, you're giving me a bad craving, and I might just leave you guys before I leave. It's like, come on, you're teasing me over there, man. Hi, R2R3.
Sorry.
Good to see you. Did I miss anybody in the room? I'm sorry as it goes by. Mike's here. 2019 Chaos Music. Michael, how are you? You came out of your cavern. We call it a cave. Come out of your cave and talk. It's great to see you and for you to dip in. So, yeah, I'm going to keep posting the link because I don't know if you can scroll up or not, but you're welcome. Mick, should I say hi to you? And Mr. Hello, Wayne Newton. Mr. is Wayne Newton to me, even though his real name's Daniel. So Ian, yeah, no, I get that you do a lot of collabs and that,
yeah.
You know, sometimes I'll have collabs in the work and you're waiting for people and then boom, they all come up at the same time. It's
Yeah,
like,
that seems to be it. I think it's the weekend thing, isn't it? It's like we're still, even though we're kind of like I think probably most people are working at home and stuff now, but we're all still focused on getting things done for the weekend. So everything always seems to come up on a Thursday or a Friday.
Thursday or Friday, yeah. I mean, I had a couple. Mine came up, obviously, the 2 songs that I posted this week, with the violin, and then with Hetriani and K-Kung were this week, and I had so much going on at work, and I was just saying that I just got over being sick, but I'm like, I want to get these out. I love them. So, and now I'm in a little lull, but I have a couple of in the works that should be coming out. But I've been doing a lot of the editing. I'm going to get that link going, guys. Again, sorry, hold on.
So what have you been up to, Mark? You need to tell us about these things.
Hi, Rocky.
Yeah, lots of messing around in the studio. Yeah. Been trying to get the stuff that you can probably see parts of behind me organized.
Well, let's see. Yeah. Hi, Fez. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So what are you showing us, Mark?
Oh, nothing really. I was just saying.
Oh, I thought you said you were showing us your...
been trying to organize this mess behind me.
It looks good. You have an American flag hanging up. Is that an American flag?
Yeah.
I like that. The Australian.
That's not a mess. That's constructive workspace.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see a mess? My God. I won't tip my camera around because everyone would just get confused at how I possibly live like this. But
Is it chaotic in your room? Is that what you're saying? It looks clean.
Hang on. Well, yeah. Let me just. Okay.
Oh, good Lord! Look away.
Yeah, look away. And then on that side we've got the wall of sound.
Well, I've never seen your guitars.
Yeah, there they are.
You should show us that more often. Now, is this your whole collection or no?
Yeah, that's that. Well, actually, no. It's there's I've got one bass upstairs, which is like it's one from the 1970s. Like they called it a satellite. I think Columbus was the name of the company in America, and they produced a cheaper version than the Columbus, which is a cheap version anyway. And they were called Satellite, and basically it's a plank of wood with wire on it. And I stripped it down, ripped the frets off it, rewired it, rewound the pickups. Actually, I remember doing that, and it took me months because I kept breaking the magnetic wire, and it turned into a pretty playable bass. But it's like, I think it was made in like 1971 or something like that. So, but it's unrecognizable. But it's the only one that's not down here because I never play it. So.
Well, I'd like to see that. Mark's another one that works on guitars all the time, right?
Yeah.
You deconstruct.
I won't show you my collection. It's a bit embarrassing. I think the current.
Are they all in bits and pieces still, or something? Or
no, the current count has just gone to 37. So. Yeah.
Wow.
How do you decide which one to play? I've got workable guitars. I've got one acoustic, so that's never a choice. It's like, okay, that's fine. And then there's
Depends on what room of the house that I'm in. They're scattered throughout my home at the moment. So yeah.
Right. I'm not allowed. Oh, there is one more guitar which I have, which is actually the other acoustic, which is my daughter's, which is a Tanglewood, and that's the only other guitar. I'm not allowed to have any guitars in any other part of the house because I blew my top. Well, no, I blew my top one time when the kids were quite young, and they essentially almost broke the neck on my Telecaster, which was the only electric guitar I had at the time. And it's got a ding on the back of it that's quite nasty, but it didn't break and it didn't splinter. But I just went ballistic, and my temper is, I'm very calm most of the time, but when I lose my temper, it's absolutely frightening, apparently. So, because I don't do it very often. So my wife said, you're not having any of the guitars anywhere near where anyone can get to them. So
that's great. So they busted your guitar, but you got blamed for it because you left it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Close to where they could get it. That's typical. Poor husband. But no, I get it though. I would say the same thing. Well, if you don't want it ruined, put it somewhere safe.
Yeah.
They're only 3 years old. No, I don't know how
That's
old
right.
they were, but
yeah, they're all ended up in the back room, which is actually which I like to call the studio, but it's it's a back room. So
it's the back room.
Yeah,
I would love to have a studio. Like, I mean, I have my area here, but you can see it's not just music stuff. It's that part of the room stays pretty clean. If you saw what was to my right, you'd be like, "What the hell?" 5,000 bottles of hairspray and brushes and all sorts of girly stuff that way, and clothes just all over the place. But
I don't have to.
Yeah,
put
Jack
up
Flash
with
said
all
he
the
wanted
makeup
to see
anymore.
Mark's room. He wanted a tour of Mark's, but Mark's not going to do that, I guess. Hi, Sonic Grace. Scratches add character. Absolutely. So, Francis, you're welcome to come in. Dave, why aren't you in here yet? Telling us some horrible jokes. I wanted to show you because I haven't shown my food yet and I'm getting hungry. But Ian is making me show this, actually. So I have a store around the corner from me, and it's called, it's a general store. I don't know if you guys call that, if that's something people call normally. But, it's got the big farmer's porch on front of it. Yeah. It's like, we call it the Jenny. And they have a little sub shop area, like deli. But they have little items you can get to, and it's fun. And, but they have a penny candy section of this store. So, of course, when I go in there, I have to go to the penny candy section. So these are always around. These are my favorite. Swedish fish.
Swedish fish.
You guys know these?
Yeah. We have they're called mini marts over here, not kind of general stores, but they always have those things like the apps, the waiting for your type 2 diabetes corner of the shop. That's, which is like when everything's like 10 pence for 150 grams of carbohydrate. So.
Exactly. Diabetes. That's not what I got though. This is what I wanted to show that you were reminding me of.
Even though
they still sell these things.
Oh my God.
Candy cigarettes.
That's like contributing to
over here.
That's like contributing to the delinquency of minors, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're no longer allowed on the shelves here.
No, neither are here. I haven't seen those for like 40 years. But
and they have all different brands. I'm like, oh, can I get the King's Lights or
no.
But I haven't had these in forever, so I want to see what they are. They're probably busted up. I remember they're like chalk, right?
Yeah. Sorry, Andy Dawson's just said in the chat. No, he says they're called Indian shops, which is like every single one of the corner shops in England seems to be run by sort of Indian or Pakistani people, and they do an amazing job because they will do the work and they'll stay open all hours and they're always there, and they're just it's like without that, the whole of Britain would just come to an absolute crashing halt. I think probably Andy would agree with that.
Well, we have 24-hour shops around here too that are run by them. So. But this one, so I thought I remember, I'm thinking of this. There was cigarette gum that had the wrapper around it.
There were gum. There was the other
and that
ones.
one you could blow out and it looked like smoke because it was like confectionery sugar or something coming out of it. These are just chalky little things. Does it look like a cigarette? It looks like a joint.
It does, yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to bite it. Ooh.
Yeah,
I just lost the freaking tooth on that. Oh, yeah. They taste like...
I'm gonna have
like
to
those nasty dry mints that they give at funeral homes. You know those ones that I'm talking about?
I'm gonna have to work out some way to send these to you, Laurie. But I went to the shop a little earlier and picked up a couple of So I don't know whether you.
Tim
So
Tam.
these are
Oh,
a very
yum.
Australian biscuit, I suppose. But while I was there, they've actually
I think
come out
everybody
with.
needs to go. And a dark chocolate Tim Tam.
And
Hello. What? You got 3? Ah, salted double chocolate Tim Tam.
and oh,
What the shit? You got more? This is fun candy. Oh my god. And more salted caramel. Oh, that looks like a real caramel with no chocolate on it.
No, it's
those
got
are-
chocolate on it.
Oh, okay. It does. Yeah. Those look fabulous. You got 4 of those. Those look pretty big.
Yeah. They'll probably sit around till my children come and visit.
Awesome. I would love to try it. Yeah. And Todd, while he grew, is agreeing that I have to get some Tim Tams. Well, can I order some online?
Oh, God, I think they actually do put them online as an Australian gift pack or something like that. The old thing is you bite the end off each end, and then suck your coffee through the middle of it. Use it like a straw.
Yeah.
We used to do that with Twizzlers, which is the licorice. As kids, we'd
Licorice.
bite the both ends and drink our Diet Coke. You know Twizzlers?
Yeah, but
licorice. Yeah.
We have something called Twix, which I think is a bit like Tim Tams, only they come in 2 separate sticks, but it's like the same kind of thing.
The Twix are very, very similar.
Yeah, and if you bite, you bite the end off, each end off, and then use it as a straw. And when I was a kid, I used to do that with milk, and it was absolutely divine. It's like I couldn't even think of doing it now, but I do remember it was divine then. It's probably why I'm diabetic.
You're not talking about the Twix that we have then. We have a Twix with a cookie bottom caramel.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How do you suck through those? They're solid.
You just bite the ends off, stick them in the drink, and suck. And it's like a straw, because that biscuit just crumbles as soon as anything hits it. So you end up with this mushy kind of sweet nectary stuff, and then the toffee gradually melts into it. It's really very nice. It's a full-on culinary experience.
Well, I went to our local pharmacy store. It's CVS around here, for those that know. And I'm putting candy up on the counter. I got my fish there, actually. And I get those at the Jenny. And there's a cute old man, retired old man. He just started working there again. He loves to talk to me when I'm up there, and he's very sweet. And he's like, you got to cut down on the sugar. You got to. And then he goes, over there, there's a half off table. Todd, you will love this. He's like, the candy is only like $1.13. I go, per bag. I ran right over there and grabbed them. And I ended up getting Twix, but they were cookies and cream Twix, which I've never tried. They were like new, I guess. Oh. But they're the tiny ones. They weren't the real long length ones.
No, you get if you suck your coffee through those and you get burnt lips, so you can't go there.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking instead of sucking something through them, sounds horrible, throwing a bunch of them in a bowl like cereal and pouring milk in them, just eating them.
Yeah, that'd do it. Yeah,
I'd really have a heart attack.
My daughter does that with Oreo bits that come in. They do these Oreo ones that are like Twixes but with Oreos in them, and she does that for breakfast. So we're starting her off well for the day there.
Yeah, I guess you are. Doesn't she know her dad has diabetes?
Yeah, I think she's kind of well aware of the fact that she doesn't care. No, dude, she's not always like that. So.
Well, I mean, when you're young, nothing affects you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got something else here. I don't know if you guys remember this. Might be an American thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is another thing. So it's called Big League Chew bubblegum that we had as a kid. So talk about like another promoting cancer thing. So now they're giving us candy cigarettes and fake tobacco chew that's like bubblegum.
Oh no.
Right? Like
you get a free spittoon with it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah.
But this stuff's the best though. So look, it comes shredded. Bye, Mike. Good to see you. Hours of editing to do. It's like shredded like tobacco. And you like shove it in your mouth.
You would be horrified looking at a packet of cigarettes down here, Laurie.
Why?
You saw the images that are that are printed all over them.
Mm-hmm.
Of, cancer victims, gangrene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could even
Oh,
show you
I
one
want to.
actually. Would you like to, would you like to see a picture of a cancerated mouth with teeth falling out of it that looks really quite disgusting? I think I probably won't show that to everybody. But yeah, we get that. And every single packet looks exactly the same now. There's no branding on any of it, and they have to pull blinds across them so that you have to go and ask, and then they pull the blind. They open this little compartment, grab the one you get, like really quickly, as if you are somehow leprous, and hand it to you. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute for 1 second while I spit in my platoon over here. This lot of tobacco is like really big, but I will chew this.
Does it taste
wasn't
like
on
tobacco?
No, it's really good. It's bubble gum. It's so good. You know what? They have grape flavored, and I like the grape. This is regular bubble gum. I do have a bucket over here. Hold on. It's really soft. Cinnamon bears. That sounds good. How else? Oh, Great Vanity says, how strange. I might be missing what they're talking about. But I remember, so my neighbors, I watch their house when they go away, and they always bring me back stuff. And when they go to, I forget what island they used to go to. They just go down to Florida now, but they'd go where the cigarettes, it's like $10 for 10 of them. And they'd come back with all those images. So it must be something outside of the United States that they, and I go, do I really have to see this? I mean, I'm a smart girl. I know what they do, but yeah, the images are pretty brutal on those packets.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know. All right, so that gum aside, I think I have one more thing in here, and I showed this the other night. It wasn't on my show; it was on Dave's, I believe.
Sorry, I just read Metalhead Metalhead Hippie's comment, and it's quite weird when you did that spittoon. I was when you came back up, I was going to say real classy, but I didn't. I thought I'd be polite, but he's just said you just set back leadership 1,000 years.
Scotland still appreciates me, though, right, Mark?
What is the female for laird? Is it still lady, or is so they don't have a different word for it? Because I know you're supposed to say laird, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
are you saying lad or lord? It's lord and lady.
Well, in Scotland, it's laird. It's L-A-I-D or I-R-D. So it's a different. It's
laird.
Same root, but it's a different word, as it were. It's laird. So you actually pronounce it as if you've got, I don't know, maybe a Scottish accent or something. Hugh would be able to tell us that.
Well, Hugh, chime on in. I thought you were saying lad, like in Ireland, they say lad and lassie.
Oh yeah, no, completely different. No, your laird is basically the lord and master of everything he surveys. In Scotland, they got a slightly different way of looking at lordships than they do in England, which is it's more that they're it's more like they're territorial governors than they, because of the division that
the landholders basically.
Yeah, that's right, and so it's a slightly different arrangement. But
okay. College lecturer here, people. Listen to him. He's smart. He's very smart.
Well, history was my main subject. So, well, actually, no, my second.
Yeah, no, I think I knew that about you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's what you had to do something so you could earn a living. So I chose history. So it's because you're never going to do that as a musician.
Lisa, you still in the room? And yeah, he could tell you anything, but that was one subject I just could not get into. I loved math, but history,
that was the reverse. I can't add two numbers together in my head to save my life.
That might be the trend then, right? If you're not good at math, you like history, and I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I definitely went into the humanities, which really upset my mom. But
well, you could become a doctor or historian. You get a PhD in anything.
Yeah, but they don't help. You know, quite frankly, they don't. Yeah. It's they really seriously trust me. They don't, and you never use them. You know, you just never use them. It's, right. You know, I mean, if I went around introducing myself as Dr. Luckett, people would look at me strange. You know, and they do. They would look at me strange. So you never use them ever. You know, other than when you're applying for jobs, which
you have to put it down on your resume. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's sort of thing. But yeah, an arts PhD is not terribly useful in the real world, I have to say.
I hear you. Well, it's nice to be called doctor, though. So I studied psychology in college, believe it or not. So I'm already making this assessment of you too while you're on here, but no.
We've got to
But
wait
no,
for the armed guards then, Mark. They'll be turning up. We have the results of your personality test.
Preston, awesome. Yeah, come on in. Anybody? Dwight, how are you? Welcome to come in.
I did 12 years of music scholarship through high school, and basically left that and went into audio engineering and rock and roll.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of musicians ended up going into coding from the era I was in, because when the first synthesizers and such came out, they were computer based, and MIDI, which is musical instrument digital interface, is one of the oldest interfaces out there. And so all the musicians got into coding computers just because they wanted good synth sounds, and ended up going into other forms of coding.
There is actually a really high percentage of musicians that actually went into IT, and it's all about patterns and it's the way your brain works.
Well, if I wanted to do anything with psychology, I'd have to do 8 more years of school. 4 years doesn't do anything.
You never wanted to be a counselor, or
I did. Want to be I wanted to be a counselor to children, and then I did. My senior year in college, I did one of those internships, and I'm too sensitive for that. I couldn't handle it.
My brother-in-law does that.
That's where I am. Never mind.
To have thick skin.
I mean, I would love to be able to talk to children, and that was my goal. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna, counsel children and talk to them and help them, but you wouldn't get to that point right away, right? So you have to go through the stuff. Yeah, just the abuse that goes on. And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I couldn't do it. No, and you know what? I didn't really like school. I didn't want to do 8 more years of anything. I just wanted to be done. Can I just get a job and move on with my life, or enough with the school stuff? I was
like that out of high school.
Were you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you went 12 years. You studied 12 more years after high school, didn't you? Or no?
No, I went through the 12 years of my years of schooling before college was all scholarship and music based, because my mother's a music educator and concert pianist. So
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
I never knew that. I didn't know Mom was a concert pianist. Wow.
Yeah.
What is Black and Brown looks good on a lawyer?
Her and my younger brother both have the LMUS, the Licentiate of Music.
Right, yeah.
Degrees, both with masters. My brother's actually got a doctorate as well.
See, now this is all the stuff I knew about you, but you didn't share in your bio, so I'm glad you're saying this. It's because he's got a huge
to fit into a sentence or two.
Well, it's funny.
The size of the emails I sent, Mark. I just sent like 1,500 pages of resumes. So, I think.
I enjoy reading your emails, Ian.
They're a little long. It's a general.
I think we're both guilty of that, my friend.
So yeah, Jeannie Mac. Jeannie Mac, I worked with out of college, and she said we had more fun. Well, we did. Did we work? We did work. We did with 401k. Which is what I still do today. We have retirement plans. Jeannie, are you still doing retirement plans? What do you work on now? I don't know. Oh, Jack Flash, that's so old. How did I not know that? A Doberman pincher, if anybody wanted the punchline to Jack's joke. And I don't know how Hugh Caldwell message is showing. I must have hit on that on accident. Sorry about that. So yeah, sorry, I'm reading some of the notes. Mama Rolls asked Law, who was the guy? Law, how cute. Law, who was the guy that lived on the first floor in Brighton? That creep? I don't know. Are you kidding, Lise? You mean the one I ended up dating? Anyhow.
I think we ought to turn the tables, Mark, and start asking Laurie some bio questions about her, because she's getting away with this. We just heard about the boyfriend in Brighton, so and a little bit about what you studied. So, how did you meet your husband?
He wasn't the one in college. I met my husband where I worked with Jean that we were just talking about. We all worked at the same place.
And was it love at first sight, or did he have to pursue you?
No, it wasn't. It was he's very shy and I'm very outgoing. That's why you never see him on camera. But no,
Right.
it wasn't like that at all. It was I think a bunch of us went out to like a blues show once in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he saw me as, oh my God, she's probably like a dance chick. He loved the blues. And he's like, she's a dance chick. I'm like, no, I'm not. So when I showed up, I was in all black and I was in a black leather coat. And he was like, oh, okay. We get a couple more joining us. Woo! Thank God. No more questions from Ian. Wait, we got 3 people joining us. This is going to get small. Ladies and gentlemen.
But we'll all ask you questions.
Oh, great. Dwight Bailey. Hello.
Hi, Dwight.
Hey, Dwight.
Ladies and gentlemen. Crowbar. Hello.
Crow.
And I got to scroll down to see who else is here. Ladies and gentlemen. Does it get old?
Hey, Preston.
Hey, Preston.
How you doing? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's all test each other out because we have 6 people on here. Krell, I know you're good. You have headphones on. Dwight, your sound usually sucks. So let's hear you. Give us something.
Oh, Dwight's frozen.
See? All right. Come on. Well, he'll be back. I'll remove him.
I got your favorites here, Lori.
Nasty those things. The Swedish fish is so much better.
I'm almost through the first box, so.
Well, we did the comparison on was it on my show? Twizzlers versus
I like them both,
Red Vine.
but I like Red Vines better.
So Preston, good to see you. You've never been on my show. How are you? And what have you been up to?
I'm good. Not much really. Lockdown.
Well, what have you been up to music-wise on YouTube? How's that? We'll start there.
Well, just what you saw, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. It's true.
So, do you have a curfew over there in America, or?
No,
Are
not
you-
where I'm in Canada. Southern Ontario got locked down. We didn't, but we are under not curfewed, but we did get what's that? In-house. We can't leave
Yeah,
the house.
stay at home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that better people
Okay,
at work?
I'll put that down as reason not to move to Canada.
It's a couple weeks. Probably going to be coming out of it in a week.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
Well, they say you can't leave your house, but people are going out to go grocery shopping
Yeah.
and stuff, and they're still. It's a suggestion.
Nothing's
didn't they say
changed
something
here by
about-
that definition, though, because everybody's been staying at home anyway.
Yeah. I mean, didn't they say that you could go out like to walk your dog, and so people are going around trying to get
Yeah, they're
any
just
number of dogs to just so they can get out of the house, kind of.
people do get called if they're congregating, like because we have ice fishermen coming and they go out on the ice 10, 15 together at a time and partying but not fishing. You know, there's a problem with that.
Well, they socially distance.
No. No.
On the ice, they're probably all holding on to each other so they don't fall over.
No, the ice is like 2 feet thick. So they're good.
Speaking of ice, it's going to get cold here tonight. 7 degrees.
It already is 7 degrees
Mm.
exactly. Don't forget the wind chill factor, people.
Negative 20 here. What's that? Negative 7 Fahrenheit ish.
Yes.
I can't do the conversion. I forget what the conversion is. Did I remove Crowbar on X? I'm trying to remove
Yeah, you removed it.
Dwight. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dwight had a frozen picture and now he's back in live, so I'm trying to put him back in. Are you good, Dwight? Give me a thumbs up. Are you good? You can't even hear me. Let's see. See how it goes.
I'm back up.
Hey, Mai. Good to see you. You have arrived. Dwight, third time's a charm. Are you moving? Are you frozen? What's going on?
It's
For the love of
it's his
Pete.
phone. Yeah, he's got to get a laptop or something.
He's
And,
got to do something.
internet connection.
Oh, good. But we have someone here to save me. Someone of my gender. Thank God.
Who, Dave?
Hello.
Lady.
Hello, lady. You're online. Nice to see you again.
That sounds so funny. Hey, lady. Hey, lady. That's like a Jerry Lewis, right?
Nice
Hi,
lady.
lady.
Nice lady.
You see, now I have to be polite because milady is you're actually in England, aren't you? So
Hell no, not on my account.
no, all right, okay, all right, that's fine. I'm good. I can be as rude as I like. Take you 24 hours
You
to
didn't
get
have to
here.
be polite when I was on here. Why? Because I'm chewing tobacco. Is that why?
Because it takes you 24 hours to get here. You know.
Oh, so I can't
I'll
slap
say
you,
anything
yeah.
to anyone as long as they can't reach me in time to thump me afterwards. You know. So.
That's brilliant. Did I say it right? I love that you say brilliant, lady. And I'm not making fun of you. I think it's great. Oh, okay. Who's coming in? If I scroll down, this is a frozen Dwight again. Dwight, I don't think it's going to work, hon. I can't even see you in the green room.
What's the record for numbers of people on StreamYard?
Oh,
I don't know what the record is, but you can have a ton. Can't you?
Yeah.
How much can you have?
A ton.
Wow.
I bet if I type that into YouTube right now, it would show me about 1,500 videos of people like with 1,000 little.
I was watching
people.
some live events earlier this year or earlier last year, where there were literally 1,000 people in a stream and all on camera. But some big systems running that stuff.
I was in a Zoom meeting with 50, but that's different. Nobody could be seen.
Yeah. They were like pixels. It was
they turned it all off. Just had one guy at a time.
Yeah.
Well, this is different. The StreamYard
organized and all that.
Francis, you said 10, but I think Hippie, I have the paid version. You do too. You're saying 12. I thought it was 25, but maybe it is only
12 is the paid version. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're making it 7 if Dwight's 4th attempt works. Come on, Dwight. We're rooting for you.
I just had an absolute nightmare trying to sign into this. I am no techie, and trying to cameras and microphones is just like nightmare from hell.
Good, got a picture.
Is he frozen still?
Yeah,
I think so.
Outstanding cell coverage down there.
So, what do you sing with, Lady Rodaline? What microphone do you use for singing?
SM58.
All right. Okay. So you.
My son's a musician, and because I'm not a techie, when I'm setting up my studio, I sort of rang him and went, "Help! You got me into this subject." So he advised me. I've got a little focus.
Francis.
Hello, Francis.
Our lady was chatting. Welcome, Francis. Lady, can you turn your microphone up a little bit more? Maybe it's just me, but I can't really hear you that well. I don't know if anybody else can. Oh, you're on the headphones, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Is that a bit better?
That's better.
Yeah. Okay. So he sort of sent me a list of equipment and sort of interfaces. Pick one of these, microphones. Pick one of these, but suggest the SM58. So I sort of picked all the stuff, and then I phoned him and said, right, it's all arrived. Now you're going to help me set it all up.
Oh.
So yeah, he was not impressed. I just 3 hours out of his day.
Les Nagy says Mississippi telephone towers have been taken out with a scatter gun. That's in reference to Dwight. Well, I don't know if anybody saw it. Dwight has like a $50,000 guitar that got shot by one of his friends with a bullet or something. So I'm probably exaggerating on the dollar amount. Crowbar, I don't know if you remember, but it's pretty bad.
Jack.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's what I use.
All right.
Oh, that's what I have.
Yeah, I'm fascinated
Mine's
with what people
right
use
there.
to get their stuff done because everybody seems to have a completely different way of doing it. All right, it's the same. Yeah.
Well, I mean, most of the stuff that I put on from like 7-8 months ago was recorded on my iPhone with these headphones.
Right. It's quite I used to use just the mics on the MacBook Pro, and they're surprisingly good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it was quite a difference getting used to the iPhone, going on to the sort of interface and all of that, because it's a totally different sound. And you get used to one sound and you copy it. And I was phoning up my son and saying it doesn't sound right, and he's like, "No, Mum, it's right. Trust me." No, it's not right. It doesn't sound the same. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that happens
I'm
whenever I
finally
change
getting.
headphones.
Yeah.
Cheech, am I missing some chatter in the chat about you?
Yeah, Jeff is calling me Cheech now. I
Cheech.
heard at the end of his last show he was saying that he was going to start calling me Cheech if I didn't find another nickname. And he was just explaining to Dave that it was you that came up with that. So.
I
I already
Well,
said
so
that.
I-
You know, we just call you the Italian stallion. I think that's good enough.
I don't think it really suits me, but whatever. I mean, if you want to go with that, sure.
Well, it's just
Do
what
you think
Tina
Cheech
said. You know.
Sheila, I don't know.
No, I don't think Cheech suits me at all either.
Now let's take a vote now because we're on my show here. Now I told everybody, I'll say it again. I call him Cheech Warren from Cheech and Chong, but not because he looks like him, but he's got a Canadian accent. To me, sounds kind of Mexican. No, you say man all the time. You're like, how you doing, man? How you
Yeah, so does Jeff. So we should call Jeff Cheech also then. we
can settle this, Francis. All you've got to do is say, "We don't need no stinking badges," and just like I've just insulted a huge number of people. I do apologize.
Oh, God.
Just add a more often.
Yeah.
Oh man. You
Well,
find
Crowball
that
and Preston and Mark, I don't have nicknames for, but Ian and you, I did. Lady doesn't either, but Ian's Butter Bond, because his voice is like butter, and it's really James.
Ian, man, that angle is messing me up. I'm so used to seeing you like straight in line with your curtains. I'm not used to that angle, man.
All right, it's I've got a whole load of I think I probably saw it as I went around. I've got a whole load of unsorted washing that's been ironed. Well, had an iron somewhere near it at some point, which is just so I can't actually where I normally sit. I can't sit, so I'm perched on the other end of the sofa at the moment.
He's talking about my mustache.
Yeah, Jack, I definitely remember Fabulous Furry
yeah.
Creek Brothers,
Oh,
and I
man.
remember Fat Freddy's cat too. And the funniest cartoon ever was when Fat Freddy's cat is spitting out the roaches because he's been raiding Fat Freddy's ashtray for the ends of joints. So yes, I remember that one.
Always check your headphones, wasn't it? The cat was around.
Yeah, and the hunger-crazy food addict.
Yeah.
My cat used to go through the ashtray and suck on all the cigarette butts. It had a nicotine addiction. And you'd come in the morning and all these sort of soggy filters would be on the floor in the kitchen. We'd be sucking it for the nicotine. Mad cat.
That makes
Well,
me
I
think
love
of when
that
I
I'm
was
not
younger.
the most unhealthy person in this panel right now. Everybody has a bad habit, not just me.
Oh, I quit smoking, but I still drink a lot of coffee.
Be careful with that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say a lot of whiskey or something. It's all right. All right.
Hey, Ian, you were talking about the curfew there. Preston doesn't have a curfew. He's in Ontario. I'm in Quebec. It's Quebec that has the curfew.
Right, I see. Yeah, because to me it's all just Canada. It's
it's
I,
not.
I keep forgetting that. Yeah, because I keep thinking that my wife's uncle who's over in Edmonton. It's probably just
pretty
up
far.
the road from you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's like an 8-hour plane ride. So
because we're only 5 minutes away from anywhere in England. It's like
I'm north of downtown Canada.
So there's probably about as much distance between you and Preston as there is between me and the rest of you.
Could
me
be.
and Preston would be quite a distance, I guess. I'm in Montreal,
Where are you?
man.
Montreal. So yeah. I'm North Bay's like 4.5 hours from Toronto.
So you're talking about we're about 10-hour drive if we drove straight at about 120 kilometers an hour. Let's say.
Jeez, yeah, about that.
Yeah, I mean, we've got friends.
6 hours to London, so I'd say about that distance, 6 hours ish.
I got 18 hours to get to LA, so yeah.
But in Australia, it's like going to the corner shop takes you 3 days, doesn't it? So
the state that I'm in now, so in Victoria, it's actually very small. But where I'm from in Western Australia, Western Australia is like 1/3 of the country. So yeah. But
I mean, have you ever
people
seen those
forget that
pictures
for me to
with
drive
Australia stretched out over other parts of the world, and it's like it's bigger than it like swallows up half of Africa and Europe.
For me to drive from one
absolutely
side of the country to the other is basically the same as driving from the east to west coast in North America.
Grief.
Yeah, it's a few thousand miles.
Yeah.
So Mark,
I've got friends in Canada, and I mean, we were going to do a trip when we got married. We thought, oh, we'll go to Canada for our honeymoon. And one of the things that we found was really, really frightening was your prices for your flights in country are horrendous, apparently. Because we would have to go from Ottawa to Calgary. And I believe they're opposite sides. My geography is really crap. But,
well, Ottawa's like about an hour from Montreal from where I am, and Calgary is all the way at the other end of the country. So it's about a 6-hour flight, maybe 7-hour flight.
Yeah,
I think, or something like that. Yeah.
It took me all day for us to drive from our city to the end of right from where's Kenora, right at the edge of Manitoba and Ontario and the States, right there at Fort Francis. 24-hour drive. That didn't even leave Ontario yet. Big place.
Sorry, guys.
what are you doing, Laurie?
I'm sorry. I'm getting text from my son, so I'm answering him. I don't know why Hippie's not in the room, though. My goodness, he just wants me to keep playing bad videos of him.
So Mark, do you like the enabling there for the fan fret?
Yeah, I put a post on going like, I don't need another guitar. I don't need another guitar. And Francis is going like, so when are you picking up that one? Yeah. I'll put this up there so you talk me out of it.
A fan fret guitar. Oh no, you need one of those. Definitely.
Oh, Crimson are just releasing a fan fret kit. So
Who wants to press
body.
you holding up a guitar earlier? Do you want to show your guitar? I can highlight just your screen and we can see what you were showing us.
Oh, I was showing you my piece of junk. The one I play all the time.
It's a piece of junk? It looks shiny.
Yeah. It plays well.
Hold on, I'll look through this thing.
Is that the Ibanez with the replacement neck or something?
Yeah.
You're saying? Yeah.
It had I bought a Canadian maple neck.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, they sold out. So they sent me, what is that?
Yeah, it's just flame maple. Yeah.
Flamed, yeah. Like $50 more. I was like, okay, not extra. But, and the DiMarzio, the activator here. The original power rocker was here. I moved it. But the pick guard broke, which is why why I put pickup ring on them.
Yeah.
Won't hold it otherwise. But it sounds good. It's a working guitar.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, that color was silver, but the shellac, whatever coat I put on it, turned yellow. So now it looks kind of green.
Green, yeah.
I was gonna say it looked like an olive green to me.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Now, how many guitars do you own, Preston?
I have 6 and a bass, and that includes an acoustic and a 7-string. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Good collection. Crowbar, you have 1?
Nope, 32.
You have 32?
Yeah, I had 38 at the beginning of last year, and I sold off some. I'm in the process of trying to sell them.
I'd like to get a couple more bass guitars.
You're in my league, Krill. Yeah.
I like the self-restraint that the community of guitarists has with the limited number of guitars that we all seem to keep ourselves down below too high a number. Like nobody that I know has
Like
got
50.
300, you know,
Yeah.
which I think is probably going a little over the top, but only.
Well,
perhaps.
I think Tone King probably has like 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ask Bonamassa. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a guitarist and I own two.
There you go. See, it's almost mandatory, really, isn't it?
The couple guitars I have are all tuned differently. I just don't like tuning my guitar every time I want to change a song. So
Every time my son stays for a night. Every time my son stays over for a night or something, yeah, I go through and everything's been dropped.
Yeah.
I like
Well, you
what
gotta do
Marshall
it
says about that.
excited.
It's like, you know, if you tune down to a at 432, all it really means is that you're going to be out of tune with 95% of everybody else in the world. And it's like, yeah, there is that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but drop C and drop D across all my tellies and strats and stuff like that's not appreciated at times. But
Yeah, everything gets all weird. Yeah. My Strat likes standard and it only likes 9s, or I have to change everything on it. Springs, I gotta reset the tension on the truss rod, everything gets out of whack. Even if I change the brand. Yeah.
Jack's saying he wants a Les Paul, and I think that we ought to convince Jack that what he needs to get is like a Les Paul. Or is it a 58 with the P90s, like a gold top?
Yeah,
that's what you really need. It needs to be a genuine 58 as well.
A genuine? Oh yeah, only what, 15 grand?
I don't know. I just want to be able to borrow one day.
One.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You put a lien on a
I don't
house.
understand buying that many guitars. I guess it's a habit, but
No, they're all
lady,
different. They all have different personalities.
Definitely.
Oh, jeez.
And honestly, what you can play on one, and you might not be able to play on another, and vice versa. So you kind of need them all.
Yeah.
Think of it like I don't know, eyeshadow.
One guitar for every song.
Sorry? Yeah, you could
If you
have
just
one
get
for
the
each song.
keyboard playing, you don't have to worry about it. And my
Yeah.
keyboard can play with
Keyboards, right?
instruments or sound.
Yeah, I got one of those too. Can't play that either.
You have one of those?
The only reason I had a keyboard was to make sounds that had nothing to do with keys. Yeah.
I've got a nice Yamaha one there.
MIDI.
Oh, Billy Breeze is a paisan of ours, Laurie. Did you know that? He's a paisan.
Well, Breeze doesn't sound Italian to me. That must be a stage name. Yeah, I call him Billy Bravo because Johnny Bravo from
Brady Bunch. Brady
Bunch. Yeah, Billy Breeze sounds like such a stage name, but yeah, that's not your real name. Yeah, Paisano. But you're Mexican, right?
I'm Mexican. You know what's funny? You're saying that, but you know my sister bugs me about that sometimes, eh?
Hey, oh, that's Canadian. Sorry.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah.
But the talking with the hands—that's all Italian, man.
I'm eating and talking with my hands, so I'm a good giveaway. But.
Did you find that panettone with the cream inside there?
No, I haven't.
I'm gonna have to send you one, man.
Oh, okay.
You guys can send me whatever you want. I accept.
I don't know. I don't know if to let it cross the border right now, so I'll wait till it calms down. But I'll send you one.
No, I didn't look really hard. I looked at the grocery stores. I assumed they'd be there, right? There's a lot of the panettone cakes, but none with the cream inside. Just the dry ones, like the one I
No, if
have.
you want the good ones, you have to go to the Italian pastry stores. If you must have some out there, no?
Yeah, I could probably find one at a good pastry store. I've been lazy about that. I could go into Boston and find the best. We have the North End in Boston. The North End. You know,
Yeah, I had family in Boston. I used to have family in Boston, so there's an Italian community out there for sure.
Oh yeah, big. My town that I live in is called the Irish Riviera. I'm like, what am I, the only Guinea amongst the Irish over here? Like, so I want to move to Boston. But no, it's good. You can't tell. I just want a nice Italian bakery. But I still have cousins and stuff in Boston.
Okay.
But it's like, Andy Dion, right? North End has the best Italian food. I just haven't been because of COVID and all that. And I don't really go into Boston a lot. And they asked to get there and park. Andy Dion, did you know Santapio's? My friend just went to Santapio's in East Boston. I was like, oh my God, that place is hot. So I don't know about you, Francis, but we have this one restaurant that, when the family gets together and it's 50 plus and it's like Nana's 80th birthday, you go to this one restaurant. For us,
There's
that's
to be a lot of places like that. I don't know if there's any that's going to be left because there's the restaurants. Because we're on lockdown, all the restaurants are closed. They've been closed for the last 3 weeks. We're on lockdown until February 8th. So many good restaurants have closed down here. I don't know what's gonna be left. So
is McDonald's open?
McDonald's is open, but it closes at curfew. I went the other night. I said, okay, I'm gonna go. Well, actually, when I got off with you there, I said I was going to pick something up.
Yeah.
So I drive up to the what?
Sorry, I was just talking to the chat. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. So I drive up to the McDonald's and it's closed. It was like 7:00, but they have to close early because people have to get home before the curfew. But I couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, if McDonald's is closed, everything is closed. There's just for sure there's nothing else open.
Yeah, that's so strict, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's would kill you before COVID does.
This is the thing. It's like how come all the good restaurants are closing down, but McDonald's is still open?
Some
part of our restaurants started delivering.
Yeah, that's what ours have done. But as I say, everything's only 5 minutes apart in England, so that's fine. We've got the same thing. We just they drop it off at your doorstep, and it's absolutely
or
great,
curbside delivery.
Well, yeah, Preston, they're doing that here too. But the problem is with the curfew, everything stops at 7:00.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a curfew.
That is definitely a problem.
Yeah.
We have restrictions, but not a curfew. So it's a sort of suggestion that you stay in your house, and an enforcement that you don't mix socially outside your bubble. So yeah, we don't have the cut-off point in time. But yeah, it's just to be honest with you, most people just ignore all the rules anyway. So
Our restaurants were open. I think they closed right away in March, but they've been open for a long time now. They closed early, but curfew was like for restaurants is 10. We could still drive in our cars and stuff. And now
it's like being a teenager, isn't it? You've got to be home by 10.
Yeah. I think I even stayed out later when I was a teenager than these government's telling me to stay out now.
Well, I must admit, one thing that came out, if they enforced a curfew over here in England, I think the first thing I would do is go out after it and just put my foot in the road and wait. And just, just because it's so
I probably would. I'm a nighttime guy. I do everything at night. I do all my walking at night. I do everything. Probably a little dangerous, but I'm kind of scary anyway. So.
But the irony is I never go out anyway because I'm already isolating. I have been for 5 years waiting for a transplant. So that makes no difference to me. But if they put a curfew on, I think I'd probably feel that I had to.
but like I told you, Ian, if you tried that over here, you get a $6,000 fine, man.
Yeah, they can chase me for that.
It'd be 80 here, but I think I could fight it.
The only thing, like I told you, and that's what you were saying to Preston before I came in, is that's why the only thing that's exceptional is if you're walking your dog, and that's why people are robbing dogs out of people's yards over here, so that they can go around with a dog. After
we're allowed to.
If I had a dog, I'd rent her out.
I think I missed it. Where are you from, Francis?
I'm from Montreal, man.
Montreal.
Yeah.
And we're allowed to have people going out of family units if they're exercising, so everybody suddenly started up jogging. You are seeing some of the most frightening sights in Chelsea and things, like jogging gear and people who really should not be wearing jogging gear until they months, and really mean it, but we're getting that a lot. And as I say, most people are just ignoring the rules, to be honest. It's very confusing.
You're breaking up a bit. Is it just me, guys, or do you hear Ian breaking up?
Yeah, he's breaking up.
All right. It's probably my internet connection. It's that time in the morning.
Oh, yeah, it sounds great. Whatever you just did right there.
Yeah, I think you just did it far away.
The curfew is 10, but I think it might have even been lifted. Dave, has it been lifted, Crowbar?
What's this now?
Didn't they? Our curfew has always been quote unquote 10 o'clock. Now it's lifted anyhow.
It's a recommendation.
Yeah, they don't force us to do anything.
Yeah, when they imposed it in Rhode Island, I was over at my brother's house, and we weren't supposed to be out after 10 o'clock. And I was at my brother's, and it was like 9:30. He says, I'm going to go to bed, get work tomorrow. Can I stick around till 10 just to press my luck on this? It's like I wanted to go out after 10. They said, see if anyone stops me.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, down here you get arrested and carried away, mate.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun place.
It's not as bad as you think, but
Yeah, well, my fear is that we set a dangerous precedent. And it's going to happen every time one of these little SARS things outbreaks somewhere in the world. Everyone's going to go off the handle and off the rails.
Yeah. What gets me, and this is something I've said, Francis knows this, 3 years ago,
begin with.
the last SARS outbreak that was a very serious one, I got it, and it gave me sepsis and pneumonia, and it virtually saw me off. I was literally delirious for 3 days. I was in hospital for a week. I was on antibiotics until a year later. It was extraordinary. I mean, I'm in the vulnerable list anyway, but SARS is serious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well that one was that one was far more serious than this one. I mean, like the death rate of that was far higher, but it was less contagious.
Yeah,
the one 2002 or whatever was less contagious.
Yeah, no, this was 3 years ago. It was like the last
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah, it was. And as I say, it was a SARS, and it was a Corona-based virus. I mean, I studied.
Wow, it was still floating around.
Yeah, well, no, it wasn't the one we've got now. It was a predecessor. There are hundreds of coronaviruses. So,
back in 2002, there was some in Toronto. And it supposedly fizzled out. I didn't realize that SARS was still floating around after the 2002.
Oh yeah.
I carried through it.
I got taken down for a month on that one, man. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, with pneumonia and all the rest as well. Yeah.
I mean, it is serious, and it's I just think that the way that our governments are incompetent. I know we shouldn't talk politics, but they're all incompetent over this, and that we really need to hold them to account for it. But it's mismanaging something like this is incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I know my parents are all excited that the vaccine's coming out and that they're part of that. And I'm like,
the hardest one I have is that all our borders get shut down. So state to state, you can't travel between states. So, and my parents are on the other side of the country, and my father's battled a lot of cancers and stuff like that in the last few years, and I've spent quite a few months going backwards and forwards, and then my mother turns 80 on Valentine's Day, and I can't be there.
Happy birthday to your mom. That's awesome. But yeah, that's sad that you can't be there. If she was near you, they probably wouldn't let you. Well, you'd probably want to stay away anyhow, right? You get the elderly.
They're okay in Western Australia. It's like 0 cases for so long now, but that was basically they closed shop and went, no one's coming here.
Yeah, we had nothing for 5 days, and then yesterday somebody got sick, and I don't know how. It just keeps happening.
Yeah.
But
We're not trying. It was just it's the state of the world right now.
Yep.
Well, if this talk is bringing you down, you can always check out Dave's Shining video.
I gotta find the thing to remove it now. I don't know where it is.
I want to hear my G5 networks in my shoulder.
Sure, Dave, we can talk about suicide now, just to lift the mood. Yeah, sorry. Let's play some wacky music, guys. That would be good.
If someone wants to play, I'm trying to find the thing that.
Well, Dave.
We'd have to mute ourselves. I don't know if it's going to wash out or what, but. Do you want to play something for us, Preston?
I gotta go soon.
Sorry, Lori. I love he strums it. Like, oh, you want to play? Nah, I don't think so. Gotta get out of here. It's all right. Well, I'm glad you came on. It was nice to meet you in person.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'll do this again.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
My wife's going to be buying me a new camera at the end of the week. So I don't know when I'm getting it, but it'll be better quality than this.
Cool.
Well, it looks fine, but that's great. Better cameras always.
I like 1080. I want 1080. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, or 4K. Dave, I just put the link in, or anybody else. Dave, I don't know why you're not in here cracking jokes for us. Well, it's a crowd, but yeah, Preston, I think any camera works fine, but I think the key is to have great lighting. So we can see.
Yeah, I need that too. I'm going to be moving this desk to the other side where all my other stuff is, and I'm hoping that'll help.
You'll find, Preston, 720 is fine, man. As long as you pump the light up.
Yeah.
YouTube, you won't even notice any difference anyway.
It's for the recorded videos. Doing the live stuff, 720 is fine. For my primary recordings, I want good quality. And for teaching.
Yeah.
Don't you find, though, if you use good lighting, because I've got no lighting at all, really.
I got no lighting
whatsoever.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if I used good lighting, people would see me.
The strings would light up. They would all be shiny.
That's right.
Black and white's good.
The dazzle from the strings would constitute a health hazard, surely.
Yeah, but they'd be seen.
Some lights actually make you look better. If you get soft lights, they make you look better because you don't see as many shadows. So.
Can you get lights that make you look handsome?
No.
Like, that replace your hair and stuff like that. I mean, that's the kind of light I want.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Well, so
And
everybody works.
I'm catching up, Preston.
With the hair? Oh, okay. I can't see the bottom of your hair.
I'm just so jealous.
Because it starts.
Yeah.
Oh, Preston's is way down. Yeah.
We were talking about who hasn't cut their hair in so long. I think you were one of them, right, Preston?
Yeah, I've been cut my hair since my daughter, I guess about 14 years. I cut it really short. But I didn't cut my hair before that since I was 14. So I felt really weird. Really weird. I had to grow it right back. It didn't feel right at all. Like I cut a piece of myself off.
Didn't you find it liberating?
A hairdresser.
No,
that felt weird, man. Like really weird.
Because when I shave mine completely off, I feel quite liberated. It is quite not having to worry about any of it.
I used to have hair down to my ass. Cut it off in 1997.
Yeah, that was a weird feeling, wasn't it? I did the same.
Oh yeah. When I had it cut off, the hairstylist put it in a ponytail, put a rub band on, and just cut the ponytail off and handed it to me.
Yeah, that's what I did. I came downstairs from my shower and sat in front of the chair. I hired somebody to come and cut my hair, and she just cut the ponytail off, and that was it. And then I sent it to Cancer. They can make wigs out of it or whatever.
That's right. Yeah, my two daughters did that with their ponytails. That they grew them really long and did it. Yeah.
It's good hair. Might as well use it.
It was at that point I was a material handler at this place, and I decided to leave and actually become an engineer. I had worked there a little too long trying to move up the ladder, and there was someone there that always said, "Oh, that long hair." And I had to put it in a ponytail. I'm going to take some scissors and clip that off. This lady Vivian that was there. And so I gave her the ponytail. I said, you've been after this for years. Yeah, you can have it.
Hey, great. How you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
Yes, indeed. Trimmed up.
You look so cool. Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
It looks
it's new hat today. Yeah, it's new hat day.
Very cool.
That's a good hat. I like that.
Got 3 of them.
Very cool.
Oh, nice one.
I love it. You look like Captain and Tennille.
Oh.
I don't know. Is that right?
Hey, now wait a minute.
Okay, so
we all doing hats now.
we're all going to get hats.
So So does anybody know?
Give you a choice. Do you want that one or that one?
That's the captain's hat, man, from the last video.
Laurie, you got one?
There you go.
Lady, I can't hear you. So if I'm talking over you, it's because you're very, very quiet, and I'm sorry. But yeah, it's hard to hear you, lady.
Said,
I do have a hat. Hold on. I have somewhere.
I look like. Yeah. Me.
Yeah.
That's actually.
I have,
Oh wow, Ian, cool.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty.
Ian
good.
wins. That's neat.
This is my daughter's. My youngest daughter's got it. Just picked it up from some kind of silly shop.
Well,
it actually looks really much better on the video than it does in real life.
Me and Lady Rollline need to get a hat now.
Now
Just-
that
I got a
Yeah, there's
Maybe
a
Carl
hat.
Mills O'Reilly in that hat.
Oh wow,
Dave, you need the sunglasses.
that's a really nice
Yeah, there you
hat.
go.
Very cool, Lady
Ooh,
Rollline.
Wow.
Just get it.
and deliver.
One of my own.
Now that's a fancy hat.
That is cool.
Real hat. I gotta back you up. That's it. I'm way too
Yeah,
close
everybody in the chat
That's-
saying you just won with that hat. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've
You
been out
need
hatting.
you need a
there.
foil.
That's like a really.
Yeah.
I made a
Now that's
jacket
not a
to go with
steampunk
it.
hat.
Yeah. It's a Lady
Did you
Oh,
wear
it
that?
can be, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I made a whole outfit to go with it.
Well,
we
go
get to see
change
that
and
in a
come back. I
video
wanna see
soon.
it.
Okay, done deal.
Okay,
No,
that's
You
good.
would, wouldn't you?
I've got a video. I need to film. Yeah, I've got a video I need to film. So yeah, I will.
Well, so yeah, someone's saying Great Banzine, I love your song. You've sent me a lot of great songs, and 4 of you in here sent me songs, which is crazy. So Jack, Flash, you're the only one that's not on live, but no pressure. We know you're not trusting your clay. Did anybody get that? No, I didn't even get a room shot of that. All right. Lady's hat looks like Madam's. Oh, totally. Yeah, Madam from Solid Gold.
Does Hippie know HHB plays dress up?
Yeah, I saw
Here we
that
go.
comment.
How are you?
Hat night. We've got hat night.
Yeah.
The clay is melting. Oh, well, you're 3 hours behind us. Laura's mishmash and logo in Preston's face. Oh.
Yeah, the
Well,
Laurie
thanks.
mishmash on the top there. Yeah.
Well, I'm under the live. Does anybody care that mine says live? Or I'm the only one that sees that because I'm
I
driving.
Yeah,
Doesn't bother me none.
It's not across your face though, Laurie. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I can
It's
move
not
it.
across your face. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do I just click on it and it goes away?
I just read Lloyd's comment.
Lloyd?
he went away for a few minutes.
Yeah.
We're playing with your heads. That's what we're
There we go.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hang
There we
on.
go.
I can even remove our names, though, can't I? But we want our names on there.
You see Epiphonium's comment. Where's Hatriani? Yeah.
Awful, that's great.
And Dave gave it away earlier. He next week is Fidel Castro night, so we'll all look like
funny.
him.
Oh,
We
no.
get the cigars out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Krill, you got one. I didn't even notice. I'm looking at the chat. That's great. You got a bucket hat? What's the thing on it?
Oh man.
Okay, I used to hang out at the bar so much. I always used to get the alcohol hats, the Admiral Nelson, get the Jägermeister hats.
Yeah.
I have a Jägermeister winter hat downstairs with the ear things that go over it. Bad. Yeah, when you start getting the free gear,
If I can fake it here.
you quit.
That's awesome. Great Banzine.
Is that like a cigar? A corrida esplendido?
It's actually a slide, but
Nice. Dwight has the hat. Come on, froze him out.
Yeah.
He's not in the room. I'm looking. No.
Yeah, he's got the jacket too. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, bummer.
That jacket. Everybody wants a jacket.
It's tone tassel.
It's what
The
tassel?
real thing. Tone tassel. Or
Oh,
tone
okay.
fringe.
What is that?
It's the way you get good tone from a guitar. No, don't tell me it's not real. No, don't.
Okay, come on.
Well, what else is
What
doing
the
it?
fuck, say?
What the heck? What's Jeff saying?
Yeah.
He said if I play "What Did the Fox Say" video, I'll see a great hat. But you know what? I'm shying away from playing videos because, as you know, hippie, unless you're trying to get me blocked or copyrighted. I had to remove video last time. You know what's funny is Lady, your song we got a claim for when you sang.
Yeah.
But I actually got blocked for the Dresden Dolls because they have a record label.
Yeah.
So I had to delete them.
Myself, but because I'm not monetized, they don't really do anything
Yeah.
about it. So.
Well, playing you, who has a claim, doesn't matter for me on here. But I actually played the real video of the Dresden Dolls, who's owned by Come. So that is what blocked us. But it was, I think I played 1 minute of them, so I just deleted 1 minute of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your video, hippie? I don't know what he's talking about. Bob Denver's best role was in Far Out Space Nuts. Yeah, did everybody see my Bob Denver picture in my last video?
Yeah, that was great. That was funny.
That was funny.
My boyfriend, I'm going. I had to do, the iconic '80s little staring off. It's like
love seeing Kevin a wig.
I'm hearing a little echo. I don't know if it's me now, but yeah. Jack Flash says ode to Ian's curtains. Ian, was the first compliment I ever gave you was I love your curtains, right?
It is pretty much, yeah. Actually, they're my tone curtains, and that's a real thing too. Yeah,
that is true. You told me you can't take them down because you'll never play the same. Yes,
it's absolutely. I can't take them down because they're nailed to the wall.
That's a good reason too.
Yeah, I think what Hippie was saying here is he's got a video out called "What Did the Fox Say?" So if you search for "What Did the Fox Say?" Metalhead Hippie, and I can see exactly what he means. That is one serious hat.
Check it out.
Well, I'm gonna look at my phone. I don't like to touch other tabs when I'm running the show because I'll freeze if my.
What did the fuck? It just popped up by itself.
I know the song.
No, it's an aggravating song.
Irritating. That's aggravating.
Worst song ever.
What did the fox say? Hold on, metal.
Actually, I have these curtains are not available anymore. They are now a historical curtain set. IKEA no longer stocks them. Yeah.
Oh, that's IKEA. That totally looks like IKEA.
Yeah.
You guys have IKEA? Wow.
Yeah, because we're quite close to Scandinavia. Really.
Oh my God, Jeff! Seriously, that's quite a hat, man.
That is a hat.
Hey, what?
Holy!
Dude, we have to get on here now.
Oh my God!
I didn't even know you had like actual videos of yourself. Oh, I've seen a couple, but when was that taken? Oh, a year ago.
I like the video of Hippie in the slingshot at the fair.
What happened? The slingshot? What?
There's a
game
carnival ride. No, it's a carnival ride. You get strapped into a ball that's on bungee cords, and they pull it back and then let it fly. There's a great video with Hippie with his with a lady friend or sister or whoever it was, I can't remember, that was saying, "I used to love you," after they got off the thing. Because they're just screaming all the way through it.
I would never do one of those things.
Ethically
Did you guys ever go
harvest.
bungee jumping?
No,
What?
I wouldn't go. No.
I don't get the
Cool, your
point.
sister, Jeff, yeah.
That's too funny.
You see the hat? Is that, hey, Preston? It's nuts, eh?
That looks wild. Yeah.
Ethically harvested.
got to look
It
this
looks
up.
like a real animal. It doesn't look like a hat.
It was a real animal.
Point it was, yeah, right?
Oh my.
That's crazy.
Well, it was a murderer, you know. Not.
Yeah, Jack
So,
Flash
Frank
likes
Banzini,
it
what are
too.
you working on for music? I'd like to hear this. You working on
Word
something? You have something new, too.
Sorry.
Great Banzini. Could you hear me?
That's too
Yes.
You got something in your queue? You coming out with more music?
I don't. Well, I'm about a month ahead on my videos, but
That's what I figured.
No, I got a couple songs, but it's going to be a while. Oh, now I can't hear anybody.
No, we're here,
Okay.
man. Do you hear us?
Ian, I saw
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
put one out, and I read your description, and by the time I was done reading your description, I didn't have time to watch the video yet, so I have to go back.
There
Not that I
you
couldn't
go.
make 2 minutes, but I was called
Yeah.
off
Probably-
somewhere, and I was like,
I'm a
Probably
chronic
better time.
overwriter.
that was great, because you know a lot about stuff. Yeah. So
I
you
think
had a
I
new
have-
one come out.
I think I have another Schecter coming out Saturday. So,
Excellent. Yeah,
but none of that singing.
You need to sing more. It was lovely.
Well, most of that was from years ago. So, all those files, they say they were created in 2012 and last edited in 2010. So I think they're files I ported over from my old computer. So they're really old. Oh.
So did you have your vocal cords removed since then? Come on, you can still do it.
No, it's just over time. It's just kind of taken its toll, I guess all that drinking and smoking back in the day maybe wasn't such a good idea after all. So
I take up heavy metal.
Smoking the King's candy.
Do the Cookie Monster
Yeah.
growl.
I don't know. Lady, do you have one coming up? The song that you sent us, are you working on that too? To put out
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Beautiful one. Okay.
I'm just sitting
You
there
can't wait
having a cigarette and I'm thinking,
You smoking some candy there?
Me?
Yeah, light it up. Yeah.
I wonder what would happen. This is
gonna
just
happen.
kind of melted.
Could combust.
Right.
Yeah, that'd just melt.
Yeah, smell it.
Or it would caramelize.
Yeah.
Ooh. I should get a pan out. I'm eating too much candy. Oh, I forgot to show this food. Hold on. I got this today. I like yodels. You guys know yodels that I showed on the show before.
Yodels.
But
I don't think we get those. Yeah.
No.
I found these today. Alpine yodels, all white.
Yeah.
They look
Now,
like
usually-
Twinkies. Are they like Twinkies?
I've never had them. Should I try them? I'm gonna get a stomach ache.
You should probably take it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll all encourage you until you're. Yeah, you should take a bite. Yeah,
Someone was yelling
Just-
at me in the hippie room. I think
just
it
for
was
science.
dog pa. You gotta be careful with all that sugar. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
dog pa, mind your business. Hey, you dog pa. These need to be taste tested, though. I bet they just taste like vanilla.
Actually, I think there's a service you're providing through vicarious snacking.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a Swiss roll. Yeah.
These are like Swiss rolls. Well, the regular yodels are, Rick. And hello, by the way. I know, Jack, you and Doc are good friends. I never knew that until your bio. Dog Pod knows me. He knows that. All right, ready? Let's see what these taste like. They all look good. Oh, yeah. That is so creamy and yummy. What are you guys laughing at?
Oh,
What happened?
I love the way we all lean towards the camera to get a better look at you. Yeah.
It's all right, yeah.
From me, I mean, I have to say, as a representative of all diabetics everywhere, thank you for the vicarious snacking because
Yeah.
it really helps.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's a,
Same here.
when I
Yeah.
when I see you eat it, I remember why I miss not being a diabetic. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, Ian, I owed you because you were smoking in front of me. Not that I ain't quit. So now I'll eat in front of you.
I gotta go get some pickled
These
mussels.
taste like a
out of
little
the
Debbie
fridge.
snack cakes.
Okay.
Pickled
no,
mussels.
I gotta go and get something to eat.
Right? Aren't you hungry? Or else diabetes.
Time to hit the red vines.
Everybody snack. On the count of 3. I want everybody to snack.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
outside my fasting window.
Yep.
Well, hold on. I'll show the video I showed earlier in case there are newcomers, but we can snack all we want as long as we follow Hippie's workout video.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'll be back
Did you
in a
miss
sec.
it? Yeah. Close your eyes, Mark. Pretty bad.
Lori, did you
Just
see
put it
what
out there.
see what
Oh, hold on, sorry.
2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move.
We will never
Reminds me of
unsee that.
Lamar. Reminds me of Lamar.
Well,
from Revenge of
that's
Nerds.
there forever.
That's deeply disturbing.
I told Hippie, come on. Shake those hips
Mark
and give it a
Although I
shake.
have to say, Jeff, you're looking pretty ripped there.
No.
God.
Sweet.
Jeff doesn't have diabetes.
I think Sunday show will be sound only. I think I'll turn my monitor off. So never quite see him the same again.
That was one of the better ones that I could have showed of him, but yeah. I gotta pay back Hippie every now and then. He gives me a hard time.
Oh, there's a Marilyn Monroe one too. That was disturbing.
I did the Marilyn Monroe. I got a strike for the Marilyn Monroe one. I think Mo and I were on for 3 hours that night, and I got a copyright strike. And it was the 2 seconds I played Hippie as Marilyn Monroe. I'm like, come
The
on.
Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
Yeah, but it was only in like I don't know, Iran or something. You know, those countries that I'm like, Marilyn Monroe's the American actress.
Has anyone else had any copyright strikes from a company claiming to own the copyright to like really old movie footage? I can't remember its name.
No.
It's something like Jalom or something.
That'd be really rare.
I think I just got one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I had one on the last one and had to so I just replaced the stock footage I'd used. I thought, well, I'm not going to even go there, but I just wondered whether anyone else had it because it
wasn't
looked
on
like a scam.
It was on not on video though. It was on the music, and I think
right.
And the name you said, Jellum. I just got it this morning. I got finished uploading.
I don't know. It's something like
For a
that. I can't
Beatles
remember
song.
the name now. Yeah, but
Really?
But yeah, they apparently they. I mean, I kind of looked at it and thought this looks more like a scam than it does anything else. But the truth of the matter is, I can't remember where I got that footage from. So somebody could have.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Are
surprise
you
me.
saying strike or claim? Strike is
Strike.
worse.
Yeah, it was a
You could
strike.
strike.
Oh, it was a
Wow.
strike. Oh, mine
was
was
a strike.
just a claim.
I've never gotten
And it was
one.
only,
Yeah.
but it was a clip that I think I must have taken from somewhere, probably from an old DVD somewhere. But normally I'm quite careful to make sure that they're in royalty free, that they're in public domain. But
Yeah.
I can't truthfully remember where I got that one from. So because I sort of gathered these a long time ago. But it does seem really odd that you can't claim, fair usage on the idea when you're only using it was maybe they were saying 30 seconds, but I think the actual clip was slightly less than that. But you can't even use 30 seconds.
Did you not try to fight it though, or you did and they said no?
No, I just thought, what the hell? Because it was like I'd put it up and scheduled it, and it got hit straight away, which is what I tend to do to make sure that none of the background images are, because when you gather them from royalty-free sites, then sometimes not always royalty-free. So I just use that as a testing, and it does pick it up. It picks up things like that, but I'm just never sure whether it's legit or not. But I just replace it. I just think rather than have to do any of that, just get rid of it and put something else in. But it's because it's only ever on images, because I very rarely do covers. But oddly, I didn't get a strike for Ziggy Stardust. Nobody, maybe my version is so awfully different, but I didn't think so.
Oh, I thought you were saying so awful. I was going to say, have you
so
ever
awful.
done a cover where you didn't get a strike and you're offended by it, right? You're like, what? Doesn't sound like the real song, or what?
Well, I just think it's real odd. I did 2 Jimmy Webb songs, and I got copyright claims on by the time I get to Denver, but not on Wichita Lineman. So I mean,
right?
Who knows how that works? So.
Okay. So for those of you who didn't hear me say this earlier, I did the Mystery Singer this morning, and Jack Flash is the one that gave me the idea. I thought was cool. And he also said Mystery Shredder. I thought you were saying guess the riff, but you're saying they play the riff and we have to guess what guitar player did it originally? Is that what you're saying?
That's a tough
Well,
one.
which one of the guitarists in the community is doing that riff? That would be a good one. You get the guitarists to do riffs, and maybe they wouldn't be able to show their guitars. Because some, Dwight would be okay with that though. Let's face it, Mr. Rock, who could be able to out of the 43? We'd never get
exactly. Well, I think that's a great idea. If we don't get claims, I don't care if we get copy claims or whatever. But I would never win at that. We can't even just say, oh, that's from like Guns N' Roses. You have to say Slash did it. You have to say the guitarists themselves. Is that the idea? Mm-hmm. It's my show. I guess I can pick up whatever I want, but I like his ideas.
So when you hear the Satriani riff, you just go Hetriani. That's Hetriani, because we all know that. No, he wouldn't really
I
do
gotcha.
But,
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I'm glad you guys came on. I want everybody to know that they're welcome to come on. I think, like you said, more than 8 or 9 people would be chaos, but anybody's welcome any week. And,
I'm in fact going to step out, Lori, and I just wanted to come by and say hi. So
I appreciate it. You look awesome.
See you later, Mr. Van.
Great show.
We have to take our hats off now that he's leaving.
Yeah.
I gotta go too.
We'll talk to you
All right,
later.
okay, thank
Catch
you.
you
Yeah,
later.
great to
Bye-bye.
Good seeing you, great
Take care,
man.
guys.
Thanks,
Later.
Preston. Appreciate
Later,
it.
Preston, man. Take it easy, man.
Later, Preston.
I'll be back in
Night-night.
chat after.
Okay. Nick Cave, by the time I get to Phoenix. Who are you saying that to? Andy? Oh, Andy's doing Frampton riffs. Okay. We could do this. So, Andy, you posted this guy today, and I already forgot his name. I'm so bad, but I'm sub to him. Did you see the guitarist? Al, what's his name?
Alan Bundy?
But yeah.
Al Bundy.
Did you see he's already at 1,400 subs,
Henry!
man?
Who is?
And
Andy?
he exploded. He's got over 4,000. He had over 4,000 views a couple hours ago, man. He exploded
Because
that
of
video.
that kid?
Yes, because
Well,
of that
I'm
video.
showing him
it was
that.
700 when I saw it, and I thought, wow, that's doing well. Has it gone up?
Yeah. He got like
Wow,
1,400 subs at the last time I looked. Here, I'll check it
Well, how
again.
does
Hold
that
on.
work? How did people know that he was on there? Did he tag him?
Because he
Like,
tags
who's that?
the guys. He puts the hashtag with the guy's name and everything. Because there were a couple guys that did it, Lester and a couple other guys, and they got like 58,000 hits. They got like 3,000 subs.
Ali. Andy, that's crazy. That's your secret. Well, what if I grab him for a collab before you do, Andy? Would you be mad? But that guy, so he's crazy. I can understand why he would have so many followers.
Actually,
He's got 18,000 views right now. Exactly.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Great Vanzini.
Wow.
Thanks, Emery. Well, we only put hats on because Great Vanzini had a hat on, but it looks like Lady took hers off. So
He's got
that's the only reason. And my hair's getting all flat.
He's
That's
got,
great. Now look at my hair.
he's got
Yeah.
1,600 subs now. 1,600 subs.
Cut it out.
He had 620 subs before he put this video up.
That's
That's-
insane. Wow.
Yeah. Congratulations, Andy.
Yeah, well done.
Congratulations
I'm gonna go and
that.
stick the kettle on because it's like 4:15 here, so I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, okay. I might be logging off soon too, but we'll see if Dave's is still in the room if he wants to do the after party like he did last time. But when I'm on for more than
okay. Well, in that
2
case, I'll say bye bye to everybody before it. Yeah, but
I don't know if he's
otherwise
on
I'm
or
gonna
not.
fall
But
asleep.
we can check it out. Dave, if you're still here, do you want to do an after party? I'm making him go live so I can go smoke. Can someone else go live for me? No. Well, I don't like usually to go longer than 2 hours anyhow, and I've been on for 2 hours. But you guys are awesome to come on, and everybody in the chat room and everybody who was here at the beginning, I really appreciate it.
Well, thanks
Drop me
for
your
having me.
comments and your suggestions if you like the mystery thing, if you want to do the riff or guess the guitar player. And I think we just have so many.
Drop the
Great
link
people.
again, Laurie.
What's that? What link?
Andy's saying drop the link in again for StreamYard.
He's coming in as I'm leaving.
Hey, Emery.
If you want to run the show, you're welcome to. But we'll say hello to you.
Hi, I'm Mary Island, by the way.
Yeah, hey, Emery.
What's that? What did you say, lady? I'm sorry.
Emery Island. She
She
just.
Emery Island.
Oh, Emery Island. You need to be on here, and your voice needs to be on here, Emery. So just so you know, Emery, her face isn't as beautiful as you think it is. It's twice as beautiful. So I don't know why she's not on here. We don't see much of her in her videos, but you can tell she's beautiful, and she is. All right, here we go.
Later,
Ladies and
Jack.
gentlemen.
Hey, Andy.
What's
How we doing,
up?
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're
how are
missing.
you?
How many more members are we missing up here?
Well, with
Yeah,
Kev,
You know,
where's
Kevin.
Sean? Sean and Het. And Kev. Kev sleeps late early, I think. But Andy, what's going on? You're gracing us with your presence after all these subs. We're still like your friends.
it was just literally like he brought it up. It was Lester, this guy Brian from Picking and Flipping, and the metal dude Richard James.
Richard,
there.
yeah.
So all three of them was in like in a group message, and they messaged me on Instagram. They said, "Andy, dude, you just gotta check out this guy. I never really heard of him before."
Yeah.
And I watched him. I was like, "This guy's cool." And he said, "Yeah, just watch. Literally, just watch this video and record yourself." I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it and I'll record myself."
Oh, so you didn't even have his permission to do that? Do you have to have his permission to do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe to get you in trouble. I'm just curious.
If he tells me to take it down, I'll take it down. Or if YouTube takes it down, I'll take it down.
Reaction videos seem to be cool.
I guess
you won't get.
I've never
slapped.
done a reaction video. I never.
Epiphonium, I know.
I guess Metalhead Hippie's like a live reaction video.
Really? That's true.
I mean, we're all reacting to it. I guess kind of the same.
Yeah.
I think we should do more reaction videos. I think those are fun, but I think showing videos to somebody that like I want to show like my son something that we loved, right? And he'd be like, "This is freaking horrible," and see his reaction to it. Like, it's been done, but it's fun to watch.
I've seen reaction videos like just like by people, and they're like, "Oh, this is so cool! This is awesome!" And it gets like real boring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
at least I'm a musician, a guitar player. I know a little bit about the stuff he's doing, you know. And this guy's amazing, but I know what key he's playing. I know what scale he's playing. You know that stuff, you know.
Yeah, you know a little bit about guitars. We'll give you
But
that.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna just do reaction videos. I still want to make music, you know.
Yeah. Well, did you really watch that as you were watching? Did you film yourself as you were watching it?
No,
or
that's
were you
the
reacting?
first time.
Yeah.
I seen like
You weren't
20
acting?
seconds of them, and then that was the first time I watched it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Did you see in your comments you got a request to do another one of his songs from one
it
of
was
the
like
people that
300
subbed you?
comments about requesting. It's like, dude, Hotel California, do this, do that. I was like, I'm not gonna do like every song. This guy's got like 150 songs. I'm not gonna do every song.
Oh, that could be your new thing. Yeah.
No, I don't want it to be my thing.
We want to hear you, not just him. We want to hear you. But
I want to make music. I just don't want to listen to him, you know.
yeah.
Unless he's
No, I
on the
hear
Metalhead Hippie show, and I'll listen to him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where I saw him because I told you I was subbed to him. I went to the show. I'm like, oh, I subbed him, but I'm trying to see. I mean, when we're all subbing to each other, you start to see each other in the chat room. I mean, the same comments and stuff. So it happens that way. So I saw him somewhere, but I also saw. I don't know if you guys saw this too. There was a young girl next to an old man who was is blind and plays the guitar like unbelievable.
Oh
And
yeah,
he
I saw
uses
that.
it as a drum, or I think too. So I was thinking that's who it was at first. I'm like, oh, this isn't the same guy, but yeah, he plays and whacks it as the drum, right, Francis?
Yeah. He was hitting it, doing percussive sounds with it, and he that guy could play, man. I don't remember who it was, but he could play. He was blind, like you saw his eyes like were completely like glazed over and everything, and
you tell him one song that he's never heard, he listens to it for once and plays the whole thing. Like, I think that was his thing too, and I'm like, okay,
pitch.
Yeah.
Man. I had
No.
what?
Dovidas.
My son knows all the keys on all the white keys on the keyboard just by hearing it.
oh, cool, man.
He's 4 years
Wow.
old. I've been
That's
doing
pretty
that
good.
since he was
Wow.
born. My daughter doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care. Like she just like stop it.
She'll be a dancer.
But my son knows
Wow.
like the C major scale like all the way through. He just hears it. It's something you got to
But
start.
when you
really
getting him
young.
in lessons, yeah,
What?
I believe so.
Yeah.
When you're getting him in lessons for something,
Whenever he wants to, you know.
yeah.
But
Hey, Ian, when you stepped out, Emery said hi to you, man.
Oh, hi, Emery. Sorry. Yeah, right. I brought the chat forward again. Sorry.
He starts kindergarten in the fall. He's doing like just preschool 2 days a week right now. Trying to break him in because we didn't do preschool at all. They've just been with me and my wife.
Yeah.
Daddy daycare. He's going to preschool tomorrow morning. He's show and tell. He's got to bring something blue.
Blue. That's cool.
You bring it. That's
So
so
he's
cute.
bringing a blue Mickey Mouse airplane.
Cool.
Oh, I can't believe they're letting them bring toys from home into school with COVID.
I got. I don't know if you saw this.
Patriots.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I wonder if they'll be testing those toys, Laurie. Do you think they'll be giving those toys a test to make sure that they're clear?
Probably.
Yeah. Well,
No, I'm surprised they're letting them bring it in there, but yeah.
Spray and everything with disinfectant.
yeah.
Yeah, so Tom Brady went to the Super Bowl, but he's not on the Patriots anymore, but he's still the GOAT.
I'm still a Tom Brady fan. Some people say he's a cheater, he's a loser, he's a...
Hey, Gary.
Yeah. I think
so Metalhead Hippie wanted to thank everybody for...
Rosa. Yeah.
Metalhead Hippie, I don't know if I recall you asking us to send money for Rosa.
He did on the
If anybody was there, that's a wise ass comment because he said it like 50 times.
Oh.
There was a whole 10-minute section on it. You know?
I think I went to the bathroom and had a cigarette. I come back, he's still talking about Rosa's birthday, for God's sakes. But yes, thank you to everybody who said happy birthday to Rosa and sent her money.
It was great, yeah.
She deserves it. She's a sweetheart.
Hippie's got a good heart.
Hippie, why don't you tell us, can you tell us how much you raised? Raised or what the gift was? Well, we already know she got 2 T-shirts too, right? So.
Yeah, but she's a star in the making.
She is.
Yeah.
Well, you have to. Well, that's why I was asking Andy when you want to put your child in because, like you said, start him out young. But they might say, like, I took Cam to the conservatory when he was 6, and they might say he's too young. I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you.
He's saying
when did Cam start? When did
6 years
Cam
old.
start playing? 6 years old. There you go.
Wow.
Well, I took him to the conservatory, and they'd give him an ear test. Like Andy, she'd play the piano. But for Cam, it was a beat test. We told him, like, this kid's a drummer. So she would play a beat on the piano, and Cam would imitate it. And we thought they were going to put him in, like, drum circle, which is the age. I'm going to put him in drum circle with 10 other kids. And she's like, no, he needs private lessons. So we were psyched. So she put him in, and he has the same instructor today. 10 years he's been with the same instructor.
Wow. That's good.
But he sees Dave too, right?
He sees Dave. Dave's his mentor. He sees the conservatory guy. He has jazz band at the high school. He has jazz ensemble at the high school. Yeah,
I did jazz band in high school. It was awesome. I mean, I think everyone should do some type of music thing, even just for a little bit.
Yeah, we have a great music program in our town. I don't know if you do, Andy, or if it's a Massachusetts thing, but a lot of schools did away with it. And I'm like, we're very lucky to have a great program.
We had a great one when I was in high school, but our high school sucks now.
We didn't have a music program.
Good thing you're not high school age.
Yeah.
Yeah, my high school was kind of a hippie school. I went to high school in Connecticut, right on UConn's campus, University of Connecticut. And so there was like college professors that like did both the high school and there, and so it was a good
my daughter's they've got a great
awesome.
choir, and we also she goes to a different school than the one I went to, but we had a good choir, and that's more or less where I started singing, I suppose. But yeah, it's the same with my eldest daughter was in the choir all the way through high school. But she won't sing. I keep trying to get her to sing with me, but she will not sing with Dad. She just won't do it.
I'm having the same thing with my daughter, man.
She's amazing singing.
It's too cringy. Yeah.
Well, I threatened to do everything: take away the allowance, stop cooking for her, throw her out the house. Nothing works.
My son's just he and his bandmates have started a music studio. So my Christmas present is
That's awesome.
As soon as I'm released, he and I are going into the studio together to record a song together.
Oh,
that'd be brilliant.
I'm really excited.
And he's the one that encouraged you to sing again, right? After 25 years?
Yeah,
I figured. Awesome.
He's a self-taught guitarist. I mean, he plays bass, lead, drums.
Wow.
What they did was they had 5 band members and they each learnt to cover each other's instruments, so that if one of them wanted to go away on holiday, they could still keep going.
Nice.
You know, somebody could jump in if it was like lead guitar or something like that. So yeah.
That's where I was so rapt to that my brother sent me the backing with that marimba track. It's the first time that we'd ever done anything in our whole lives together, basically.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it only
I know
took
you're really happy with that.
50 years, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's something special when you can do something with family, with kids. Or, you know, so I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome.
It's totally exciting. Absolutely. Well, I mean, I love when Cam will play with me, right? I mean, if he does the drums for me, he's so busy. He's 16, you know, he wants to do his own thing. And when he says yes, fine, which I do
Does
have.
he play other instruments?
Well, percussion. He takes percussion, so he does do mallets. You know, he does every type of percussion, not just drums.
Tuned percussion as well.
Yeah, he can do the bongo. He can do the kunga. He can do mallets. But and he comes in and starts playing my piano. Yeah, and he can read. He can read notes. It would take him a while. He doesn't, you know, read quickly, but when you do mallets, obviously you have to read notes too. So he plays the piano when he creates his rap songs that he wants to have a melody to. But
my younger brother is actually world renowned. He plays with 4 sticks in each hand. 8 counterpoint melodies. It's just insane. I remember we had a visiting professor come from the States as an artist in residence at the uni while he was studying. The guy came into the room to do a masterclass with him, and he said, you know, play me your showpiece. So Paul pulled out his sticks, played this 8 counterpoint melodies across this marimba, and the guy just sort of put all his stuff back in his bag and said, I think you need to teach me. So, yeah.
Wow.
Mark, your brother's brilliant. That version of Fix You there that he did on the percussion with you, man, amazing, man, amazing.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't, and he probably feels the same, is that it was a pretty laid back, easy piece that he did. You should see the sheet music that he wrote for it. It's, I think Ian actually saw that. But,
yes, yeah, I did.
I got the piano music for it because I wanted to do it, but
no, Paul actually sat down and arranged it for marimba with vibraphone and all the rest of it, and sent me the music, sheet music, along with the recordings. So
and actually it would translate really easily to you could translate it across to piano easily. I mean, if you got sent that sheet music, you'd have no sweat with it at all. It was very well put together. So
no, I saw the piano part to it, but and I played it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, can he do anything that I want? Like, will he do like Olivia Newton-John one for me or something? Or is he too busy?
You know, the amazing thing about it is that, you know, he's basically his passion is 20th century classical music. So he plays really out there stuff. But he's got a group that he's put together called Wind Quintet Plus, which is because his wife is a clarinetist that plays with quite a few symphony orchestras and stuff. But they're actually, everything that they're doing at the moment is all covers of cheesy old pop songs. So, and they just got 3 sold out shows set up.
That's my wheelhouse.
But you see, if he was going to do Eric Satie, he'd probably get 5 people and a dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheesy Pop Songs is my middle name, so send them
They're an art form in their own right. I think the 80s revival has got to come to something because, you know.
Right?
Because everyone thinks the 80s was crap, except when you lived through it and it was great.
Yeah, survived it.
There was a lot of crap in the 80s, but there was a lot of good stuff, too.
There's a lot more good stuff in the 80s than there was in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Look, there's great stuff in every decade. You just got to look for it.
Yeah, there's great stuff, but there was an overabundance of great stuff in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 50s.
Well, in our musical tastes, yeah. I mean, I listen to stuff now with my son, stuff like Polyphia and
He did not, Hans.
Did he?
Mind you, when I say great stuff, it's like I'm talking about in the mainstream.
Yeah,
there is a lot of great stuff now. You go on YouTube, you
Yeah,
can find a lot of great stuff. It's
Well,
just
there's only
it's not
one
on the radio.
mainstream
Yeah,
yeah.
All
What's
there
a
is
radio?
top 40 now. There used to be modern rock. There used to be a lot of different genres on the radio. Now there's only one.
Yeah.
It's just pop.
Well, I like
Yeah.
pop rock. I like popular music in the 80s, 70s, and 60s as well. The popular music in the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s are crap,
Cat
in my
beatings.
opinion.
Good night, Boomer. Thank you for coming.
the great thing I'm finding now is digital radio down here. All of our mainstream radio stations have now got like 6 side channels on digital.
Mhm.
They're breaking them into genres, so
Yeah.
it does make it really cool to be able to just say, oh, I want old metal, or I want rock and roll, or I want pop, or
Yeah.
pick a station.
Mark, I wanted to ask you a question. They're out of Perth. You ever hear Ragdoll?
Ragdoll, yeah,
Oh,
Leo.
man, I love
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Leon Todd.
Yeah.
I've been like a fan of his and Ragdoll for like almost 2 years now.
Yeah, he's just down south of where.
I
where
think we
my
had the song Ragdoll.
Like you guys
Aerosmith.
gotta check out. Like if you like rock music, like new rock music, it kind of takes like the stuff from like Zeppelin and Gary Moore and like 80s like stuff, and he brings it to more modern stuff. It's really cool. Amazing vocal. It's just a 3-piece, but it sounds like a 5-6 piece band.
Yeah, he's a great guitarist and does some really cool stuff with digital recording. He's really switched on.
Yeah. But we were talking about this in the David Stafford show. Like, oh, there's no good music from the 2000s, no good music from 2010. There is.
Disagree. Yeah.
There is.
There is.
Yeah. You just got to look for it.
From every tier, from like the independent people like us, just like hobbyists, to Ragdoll, which is real big in Australia, to and there's still bands from the 80s, 90s that are still putting out new music. It's just that it's not everywhere,
And it's just that the Zimmer frames take up a lot of space in the studio these days. So it's...
I was just in Abbey Road there last week. There.
Yeah,
shout out to Muscle Shoals. Yeah.
I got my green screen. I'm taking advantage of it.
You got me on that Muscle Shoals one to start off.
I'm laughing at Hetriani's reaction video to what's it called there? Ali Bapta.
really had one?
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching it right now. Yeah, he really did put it out, and I'm watching it right now. Is it just his entrance picture? He's like,
Come on.
I didn't do that.
All right, you know what I'm going to do?
No.
I'm going to do a reaction video of Andy.
Hetriani just did one.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he just did one now. He just released it 3 minutes ago. Yeah.
I think we should all do one and get another 1,000 subscribers.
So Hetriani did real clickbait. He did like the clickbait picture.
He did a picture. He's like, it's hilarious, man.
Those guys told me to do it too. He's like, do a picture of your face, like saying, like, "Wow." I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that."
Seriously?
I'm not doing the stupid clickbait.
Well, that's what Richard did. He did the metal guy was like,
no, it works, but I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of selling out. I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see how much of the
Robot, turn it down.
sticks around. Because you all of a sudden you cop a huge number of subscribers if they haven't commented and all the rest of it.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be a lot of drop.
Laura, did you see Jack Flash's comment? Laura?
There's gonna be a drop off.
Freaking awesome. Hold on. Knew it. I knew you were hiding from something, Jack. He's probably famous in LA, and that's why he doesn't want anybody to see him.
I'm gonna have to drop off camera, guys, because I need to go and plug this thing in.
Oh,
and it was great for you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I'm
sending me a file.
Oh, that's no pleasure. Yeah, it's a really nice idea.
You're leaving in.
Sorry?
You're not leaving, are you?
Oh, Mark's
I
leaving.
can
I'm
just
saying.
stick around for a little bit.
Okay.
But it's like 4:30 in the morning here. So.
Anyhow, bye, Mark.
Don't forget when you wake up later, you got 3 songs to work on, man.
I do, yeah. Actually, I've got more than that, but it's.
Oh, you got 3 from me though, but
yeah, it's 3 from you.
You guys are always doing songs, which is great. I am too. Did we lose something?
There's nothing else to do at the moment, so it's great. And I can say because we got 3 of them. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, I was just saying, hopefully I'm somewhere in that queue.
It's Well, I can say because we've got 3 members of the house band in that we have something cooking. So no, we've got to keep the mystery, guys. But it's cooking.
What are we cooking with? Butter?
We're cooking.
We can do that.
Well, we're either cooking with green
olive oil,
or we're cooking in another direction, and that's as much as we're going to say.
See, I just got mine in the other day, man. I'm ready for it, man.
Green olive oil.
Yeah.
I got confirmation today, so it should be okay. Hopefully.
Excellent. I think up here I should get a hot plate though. Good night, Joel. Thank you for popping in. I know it's been a long
you
month
actually
for you.
Do you cook, Laurie?
I do, yeah. I'm a good cook. I'm Italian.
Right, yeah. Why you should get a hot plate up there and start doing. Laurie does. Laurie does nosh.
You did that cake, that was cool.
What's that? I'm getting an echo. No, my room's already a mess from when Hippie made me do the pie. You want me to have like grease and oil up here now? It's like, I'm gonna have maggots all over the place. But I would love to. I can bring it down to the kitchen.
Powdered sugar.
What's powdered sugar?
Oh, you did that. You did that.
All in the keyboard.
On the eyes. Yeah. I could bake something though from the kitchen. Well, you saw me baking a cake. Or I don't know if anybody saw that video. Someone left the cake out for me. That was actually.
I saw the cake.
Andy, I think your mic is rubbing on your jacket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Someone's rubbing. Yeah. Someone's rubbing. Something's rubbing. Sorry.
Someone's rubbing one out.
That was my
I might have to remove Andy from the room before Lady Line dies.
Epifonium's just asking, Laurie. Epi's just asking, do you still have pie stuck to the wall? And it's like, you're going to know in summer, aren't you?
Right? Yeah, at least it's cool right now, but no, I'm on the 2nd floor, so I shouldn't get any bugs. That's an old rug. You know what I realized today? I wear the same boots all the time, and I look down today, I go, that's a huge chocolate stain on the top of my boot that I couldn't get out from the pie. Freaking Hippie posed the boot. Hippie, forget Rose's birthday. Mama need a new pair of shoes. Say shoes. I need new shoes. Anyhow, yeah, you guys are. Everybody's having double conundrums. Here. I hate to break you guys up, but I really have to get going. I've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes without a cigarette, and you guys are teasing me.
Go to bed.
That's okay. It's almost midnight, right?
It's 20 midnight. Yeah, I don't go to bed till like 2 a.m. though. I got to catch up on Ian's videos. I got to catch up on other people's videos. So lie there.
Yeah, it's the law. You have to.
Yeah. It's totally do. Good. It's good support. Well, all right. Thanks again, guys. And I do this every other week if anybody doesn't know. And for those who watched and didn't come in the chat room, please come in the chat room next time. We'd love to meet you.
Hey, Laurie.
We've all met in Metalhead Hippie's room. I know Crowbar outside of that, but join Metalhead Hippie as well on Sunday nights and Friday nights and Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights and every night that I'm not on, basically. No, kidding.
You give me a plug, Laurie?
Yeah, what's your plug?
I'm doing the community the artist spotlight on Saturday there with Hurricane Moon as the guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must have missed that one. Sorry, but there's the plug for Francis on Saturday. What time Saturday?
10. It's supposed to be 10, but if Hurricane Moon wants it earlier, I might do it at 9, so Eastern.
Okay, perfect. On your channel.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
And I'm buying
we will
all
see
of
you there.
Crowbar's guitars, all 32 of them.
Come on down.
$1.
Trying to get rid of them, so might as well.
What a bargain.
Crowbar. Sorry. Am I supposed to be doing the applause sound effect? I forgot. I don't even know. All right. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Lady. Thanks, Francis. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Crowbar, and everybody else who joined in the room. Mark, Tana, thank you. Snowball, good night.
Good seeing
Rebel,
you.
Gary, Tubbs, Meryl. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And tune in 2 Thursdays from now, and I'll be back on.
Oh,
All right, awesome. Thanks, guys. Peace out.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Did it end? I know we're still on together,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah,
all
I
right.
think it did.
Hey, well, the smokers are left. Seriously, you guys are all like fine, and I'm like, I forgot this still stays on. It's not live anymore, though, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's just gone off. So
Yeah, I can never tell. It still says on my end broadcast, but
yeah, that's
I think
because
we're still
you are
on.
still broadcasting, but you're not.
Well, how do
you're
I
not
end?
showing on. You're not. Hang on. You're not showing on